Good evening everyone, hope you are all having a great weekend.
Oh good, it didn't zoom out this time. Thought you guys were going to see my legs. Light. Camera. Ooh. Right, where are we at? Because I've been paying zero attention to chat. I've not even been sat at my desk. Catherine, thanks for the sub. You legend Yeeks. Lovely to see you. Always in with the Diglett feed straight away. Luke made it to the stream. Lovely to see you. How's things? Joe Biden. Almost, I'm not a betting kind of guy. But my friend joked that he was going to put money on Joe Biden dropping out this week. I don't actually know if he did or not. Not Joe Biden dropped out, because he did do that. I don't know if my friend put money on it. Where are we at? Catherine, thanks for the sub. You absolute beauty. I will get your sub card out right now. Saturnine Bay. Lovely to see you if you're still in the chat. We've not seen you knocking about in these parts recently. How are you? How's things, John? You good? I saw a moth the other day and I thought of you. But then I think every time I see a moth now, I'm going to think of you. Where are we at? Luke coming in with the Prime. Oh, Luke, you get a subscriber card now. You're new here, so you won't have seen.
Hey.
Pick your favorite NG, basically. Carlucha, you beauty. I will always think of you when it comes to mods. Hey, Elad with the prime as well. Boys, what is Nicole going to make of that noise?
The test results are in. Let's print them out. Yep, you're a retard.
Fucking. We're just using that word now, as everyone just. So many people just see you as using that word on the internet now. I thought that was banned. I thought we'd lost that word. Fucking hell. That took an age, didn't it? Right, let's do this. You can also think of me when you see a man with a big tash and a furry chest. I'm regularly confronted with large men with big tashes and furry chests. Maybe give him any contact details if you think there's hope. I just have business cards, John. I throw them at everyone. Working 6 days again next week. Oof. That's no fun. Nobody should have to work that many days. But then I'm kind of the belief we shouldn't even be working like 4 days. People talk about a 4-day work week and I'm like, really? Oh, that's why it looks funny. Because the green screen's on. I was wondering why everything looked a bit funny. Well, since it's on. Well, that's not what we wanted, eh? We need the desktop capture off. There you go. Now we've got a scrolling fire red and leaf green background. Right, who are we looking for? Let's move that over there. Let's get the whole... How is everyone, by the way? How are you all? I'm good this week, which is weird. I know, usually I'm not good. Usually I've been ill. No, actually, I was kind of ill last weekend. Just thinking, I haven't actually been ill this week. I was a little bit ill last weekend. I was. Always ill. Never not. Right, Catherine. We need Catherine. We need Elad. Suddenly sounded very Welsh for a second. Do I not always sound very Welsh, John? I get accused of various things, sounding very Welsh, and then also sounding very posh. I don't know how those two things work. Although, in fairness, I am usually accused of sounding posh by people from Birmingham, so make of that what you will. We're looking for Catherine Elad, and Carlucha. Catherine Elad and Carlucha. Where we at? There's Catherine. She's shiny. She's yellow. Elad and Carlucha. The only thing that I didn't really get is anything to open this week. Weirdly, I kind of thought there was a new Japanese set this week, but it's not this week. It's like not even next week, I don't think. I don't think we're even going to have it by next weekend, if I'm being honest. So I don't know what we're going to open next weekend. Luckily, I did buy a bunch of Paldean Fates the other day. It was very late at night. I don't actually remember ordering them. They just turned up. I think it was from Chaos Cards. I think they had a bunch cheap. They were definitely cheaper than they should have been. Bunch of little mini tins. And our big tin. There we go. Right, there's Cartridge's card. Luke, if you're still in the chat, we need to know your favourite energy card. So that you may be immortalised in the subscriber binder. Step, find a pen. Found one. Oh, that was quick. Oh, sharp out. Just, you know the energy cards. Like, just pick one. I can pick. What's the closest? Whichever the nearest energy card. Okay, I tell you what. No, because then I'll forget to write a card. Whatever the next energy card I see with my face when I turn around, that's where you're having. It's psychic, Luke. You're having psychic. Catherine, you were up to 13 months at tier 1. Wait. Oh, subscribe for 30 minutes. You're on a 30-month streak. I was going to say that. Hang on a minute. That's lower than the number I've got written down. And that doesn't feel right. 28. 10, 25, 6, 7, 28. You're going to see it with something other than my face. No, actually, no. I was about to think of other things that I've got optical organs on, but I don't. It is just the face. Although it would be fun to have like an eyeball on your finger, right? So you could look in places just by sticking your finger in them. You could look around corners by going like this. How cool would that be? I mean, it would, don't get me wrong, it'd be quite difficult having such a sensitive organ on the end of your fingers, but it would be very useful in many situations. Right? No? No? Carlucha has been subscribed for 13. Absolute beauty. Elad coming in with a 19. 15. You'd think I'd be able to just do this by sight, but I can't. Not a thing I can do. And Luke. Remember, guys, if any of you are over on YouTube, drop a cheeky like. There's never anyone over on YouTube, but if you happen to be over on YouTube as well, drop a cheeky like. Right. Luke. And then, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. How are you? How's things? Connor Dunn. That is correct. 1 month. Congratulations, Luke. You've been immortalized in the binder. You lured me to Twitch, so I'm not on YouTube. Fair. I prefer you to be on Twitch, John. If I'm being totally honest, Twitch is where I prefer people to be. We only go live on YouTube because we started doing it as an experiment, and it turns out, well, it's easy. You just click a button, and it does result in stuff being uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is helpful because I never upload anything to the YouTube channel. So at least we get, a video a week. Like 40 people watch sometimes. What's the exclamation point by? I have no idea. What is the exclamation point by? What does it do? That shouldn't really be a thing. I mean, that's part of the stream avatars. I did not put it in. Wait, did I put... Where have you got X? No, I didn't put it in. You can't buy my soul, John. It's worthless. I've sold it too many times. I think it was when you put it in. Shop? Oh, exclamation point shop apparently is linked to that as well. I don't know why that works. That shouldn't work. That shouldn't work at all. Why do things do things? Why are things doing the things that they do? Who knows? I certainly do not. I don't know. I don't know shit. You think I would have learned half these things by now? But we have not. We have not. That's definitely not action. And curious. That's what you jump to, John. I don't know whether to be... I'm just going to be curious. That's what I'm going to be. I mean, it's got to exist, right? It's the internet. Oi, Tamsin. How are you? How's things? We'll probably open a pack in a minute, guys. What have we done since? We haven't done anything since. We didn't stream last weekend because my parents were over and I couldn't be asked. Hello over on YouTube, Rylan72. Drop a cheeky like. Was the weekend before that the card show? Have we streamed since the card show? When was Manchester card show? That wasn't the weekend before, was it? Surely. No, it's been quite mild for us by where I am, Tamsin. It's not been like cold, but it's not been warm, which is nice. We like this. What have we had for tea? We just had fish and chips, and not the good kind of fish and chips, the frozen kind of fish and chips. We did it was just Iceland fish and Iceland crinkly chips, which are very tasty, by the way. If anyone's looking for a good crinkly chip, Iceland have got some that slap. I may or may not have finished another set. One day, Tamsin. Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how much money you get a month. Because it'll make me cry. I've completed a grand total of 1 set. I have a master set of celebrations. And everybody's got a master set of celebrations, let's be honest. Nobody's not got a master set of celebrations. If you were opening celebrations, you got a master set of it. Yeah, so we just had fish and chips for tea. What did you have? What did everyone else have? What's everyone been eating this evening? I don't remember what we had for dinner. Actually, now I remember. Now I remember what I had for dinner. The best, the highest tier sandwich that you can possibly have. The top shelf sandwich. The best thing that you can put between 2 slices of bread. Fish fingers and bacon. Good. Oh, it's good, good shit. Trying to complete Dream League. What did you miss, Andy? Nothing. We've missed you, though. How are you, Andy? How's things? You most certainly didn't get a master set of celebrations. How, College? You opened like 10 packs of celebrations and you got a master set. I say that like it wasn't a ball ache to get the master set. As is classic Mert luck, I pulled everything apart from all of the expensive cards. So I pulled everything apart from the expensive shit, basically. I didn't pull the Umbreon, and I didn't pull the Charizard. I pulled a couple of the gold Mews, though, so those helped with the trades and stuff. I did actually trade a gold Bubblegum Mew for the Charizard, which was a bit nuts, because the value was very different, or drastically different. I can't remember how I got away with that. And it was an Instagram trade as well. I put a lot of faith in the person sending it to me. What are you short, Carluccia? Because I've got an ass ton of celebrations knocking about. You have Skyridge, nice. You had Rigatoni with Cheshire. Toasted almonds, ugh. I hate almonds. Reggiano, don't know what that is. Nutmeg and black pepper, nice. I did get sent an Umbreon, Tamsin. I did. Thank you for that. Thank you. You have contributed a lot to my collections. Everyone's after that gold. I pulled loads of those sodding things. I must have pulled at least 4 of them. I've only got 2 now, but you know. Hey, DS Haynes, you absolute beauty. 39-month streak. Since the first month you subbed, DS Haynes, you have not missed a month. You absolute beauty. Honestly, Andy, you haven't missed shit. We've literally we've been doing subscriber cards and talking. We've only been live for 20 minutes. What, did you expect us to have opened a pack by now? We are about to open a pack. What do you think of the Don't Starve content? I didn't have a proper gander at it, Catherine, because I know it would tempt me. I don't like to, especially with games like that where I know the game anyway. If I'm going to go back into a game like that, I just kind of want to know roughly that there's a bunch of new content for it. I don't want to look at it in too much detail, because then it ruins the discovery, which is 90% of the fun. 10, 20, 30, 5, 7, 8, 39. That was right? 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 39. I always want to get this right, because my brain is cooked. It's actually cooked. Right, where are we at? Need 4. The gold Mew, the Umbreon, the shiny fish, and Ray. And yes, I do just casually have these things at hand. It's a very small room. No, I did have a Ray, so I will not forget Eek's story. I did have a spare Ray at one point. I don't have a spare Ray. I definitely had one at one point. I probably sold it, or traded it, or something. I have no idea. Postman needs to hurry up tomorrow. Could be the collection I've been working on. Done. Nice, Andy. I can't believe that I've actually finished my collection the other day. I finished my main binder. I don't actually know what I'm doing with myself now. I need to make a video of that binder. Because I've actually finished my first whole binder, which is nuts. I don't actually know what I'm collecting now. Nothing. I'm not collecting anything. Why am I even opening Pokemon cards? Who knows? Right, where did I put those packs? We ain't opening shit tonight now. I can't find out. Put them down some way. They're up on the shelf. I was taking photos. That's what I was doing. They're up on the shelf. I think that's all I'm kind of collecting. Well, that is all I'm collecting at the moment. It's just whatever illustration rares I can get my hands on. I have been meaning to look into that, Andy. Genuinely, that would make a hilarious video if you can be asked to make it. I was tempted, but I also can't be asked to make it. But it did actually spark the idea to make just like, you know, silly collection videos like that. I think you should collect every Joltik card in English and Japanese. Oh, that's mean. I can't do two languages. I can't be bothered to do anything. This is true. I'm doing this, aren't I? I've got lots of good ideas. Just none of the motivation to do any of them. It would be fun to do silly collection videos like that. I've got a whole like silly lane that I wanted to go down with my content back when I was actually going to be making content. I appear to have organized these. So these were mini tins and a big tin. Just pick one. Also, only nice things from you now on, please. Only nice things from you now on, please. I'm always nice, Andy. I'm only ever mean to people in retaliation for them being mean to me, which is why you and Brace always get mean comments. Because you're both dickheads to me. You may have noticed I'm lovely to Thomas. Tommy's my boy. He's never been anything other than lovely to me. Thought that Tinkertongue was a Zangoose. They're very different creatures, John. Don't government name him. Tomathan. His name is Tomathan. I don't even know if that's no, it might be. I have no idea. I don't know what his legal name is. Maybe he'll show up and give us his... We don't have social security numbers. That's a very American thing. What do we have? National insurance numbers. Those are kind of digital IDs, right? They're sort of linked to you as a sort of thing. But you're right, I do apologise for government naming Tommy. Carlucia says fish. Let's go for fish. We are literally looking for one thing from this set, and one thing only. I mean, the Charizard would be nice, but I genuinely do not give a shit if I don't pull the Charizard. I need that Mew. I need it. If I pull the Charizard, Elad, I will trade it to you for all of the stuff that you need. Not the Guardi. I'm pretty sure I've got that, Catherine. Was that this set? The illustration rare? The secret illustration rare Gardevoir? The blue one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got that. Excuse me one moment. I'm going to find some scissors. I know where they are. I would have got them by now and you guys would not have noticed. But now you will. I've returned. Yeah, I've pulled the Gardevoir. The blue one. It's very nice. I like it. It was one of the first things I pulled from the set, if I remember right. I want the Gardevoir, but in Japanese. Waiting for it to rotate out. Being super playable. That's fair. I think it's, yeah, because they're going to be expensive even in Japanese, right? It is quite annoying how cheap Japanese cards are on the whole. When we were walking around Manchester Card Show and I was hunting for the 4 Crown Zenith cards that I still needed, I kept seeing them in Japanese and I'd be mad at how much cheaper they are. Although I got some solid deals. I'm kind of obsessed with card shows now. I know I've only been to one, but I'm kind of obsessed with them now because people really want to sell cards at those things. You can haggle the price down quite a lot. Like I heard people next to me buying cards for like the buy it now price on eBay, or like the recent sold buy it now price on eBay, which seemed to be what most stores were doing. They were going, right, what was the buy it now price of the last one that was sold, and then selling for that much. But the amount of pounds I got knocked off a bunch of those cards because I was like, yeah, but that price includes postage and eBay fees, and you know, can you do it for a couple of quid cheaper? It was great. Knock your pounds off. Oh, please do, Andy. I'm jiggling lately. I'm positively rotund. I must go to more Yeeks. I must. And it was a lot of fun, and especially a lot of fun because I got to meet people like you. Flittlin. We got Pooper. A Grievard. No green on you. Charcadet with his flying little tootsies. Camerupt. We got Atticus. Mood. Ooh, I wish I could get away with dressing like Atticus. Donphan. Pikachu. No illustration rare in our first pack, but we do have a Squawk Ability EX. Don't really need the EXs from this set. Pretty sure I've already pulled this one. So, I tell you what I do need to do. I need to sort out the that thing. I also need to plug my... Oh. Don't have your Stream Deck plugged in. You don't have a background on your YouTube vertical scene. I wish I could have a different thing for the YouTube vertical scene. I tell you what. Let's just go back. Let's just play Matt for a bit. Is he? We'll just play Matt for a little bit. We can always whip out the old green screen. Although the green screen is fun. I want to change the background as well. Spankabilly. Pokemon TCG Live players. Grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. 6B4 4ZGC PVY WVY. It's wavy. It's Pavy Wavy. It's PV Weavy. 4 weeks until Worlds. Ooh. I'm hoping to get down to the London card show next year. We have a couple friends who are a couple who have spawned. They have spawned. Well, they've not spawned yet, but they will be spawning soon. So we're gonna be going down there to visit anyway. They're only over in Reading, which is a very short drive, or at least a short enough drive away from the London Card Show venue. Was that a fly I just saw? Get out of my room, you disgusting, tiny, irrelevant little creature. Ew. What was I saying? London Card Show. That's what I was saying. We are planning on getting down to London Card Show. Well, I say we. Well, no, the missus definitely wouldn't, because then we'd have to bring the baby. Or maybe she would. Who knows? Maybe my friend. Maybe the friends will like to get. They won't. They'll have just had a baby. It'll probably just be me again. But yeah, we are planning on getting down to London Card Show because that's the one like lots of people go to. So it'd be nice to be able to meet lots of people. Manchester was a bit quiet. Well, it wasn't. It was quite a small venue, but there were some good people. Stigmatizing insects is not exactly ingratiating yourself with me. Oh, I like insects, John. I just don't like flies. I think they stand on a league of their own. If it was a moth in my room, even one of the, those gross, the crane flies. Daddy, we just called them daddy long legs, which we just said when we were kids, like loads, we just said the words daddy long legs all the time. And now the internet has ruined me because I can't say the phrase daddy long legs anymore without it just conjuring filth. It's just like they just... Anyway, finally pulled the illustration rate Eevee from Twilight Masquerade. Nice Red Eyes Black. I've yet to pull that one. It's probably one I'm never going to pull because can't imagine I'll be opening too much more Twilight Masquerade now, which sucks because it's also quite expensive. But, you know, crane flies. Those things are gross. I hate them. They make loads of noise, but they're fine. They're fine. As long as they stay outside, I don't give a shit. Blue bottles and whatever the bigger fucks are that aren't blue bottles. I mean, the blue bottles are gross because they kind of look like little robots. Maybe they are little robots. But like the like dark, hairy, gross flies. You know, those ones that just, they almost look at you as they spit all over your stuff, you know? And they're so big. They're unnecessarily large, you know? I did get invaded by fungus gnats once when I tried to grow mint inside, and the soil that I used was infested with fungus gnats, and that was a war that went on for like, well, you guys might, some of you might remember, we did mention it several times over the course of a few streams. I was at war with fungus gnats in my house for a minute. They inevitably won. I just ditched the dirt outside. But without flies, we would all be dead and no one to eat our corpses. How deliciously poetic, John. That almost makes me like flies a bit more. But still not in my house. Like, I'm not going to go out my way to kill flies. But just get out of my face. Do you know? Like, don't be up in my shit. I'm not looking to buy Andy unless you're willing to sell for a ludicrously cheap price. I'm not looking to spend the market value of that. It's a nice Eevee card, don't get me wrong. But I ain't about to spend that kind of money on it. $5. They also do replays that count as live for Twitch rewards. Huh? Bet the stream times for Worlds will be rubbish. Stream times for... You're not selling it to me for a $5, Andy. Those things, they're worth like 40 quid. Sit on that shit. Sell it in a couple of weeks. See 60 quid. Elad knows. He's all up on the price. I don't know, guys. I just assumed. I just put a number on it. I'm just talking about my ass. I actually looked at the price. You're not... Andy, I refuse to buy it off you for a $5. That's too cheap. Sell it to somebody who'll actually pay proper money for it. Should have said 3. Always oversell or undersell myself or oversell. Did we pick a pack in the end, by the way, guys? Did anyone only look at prices for things you collect in? Yeah, I basically only see the price of stuff if I'm actively trying to buy it. I'll buy it from you for... Oh, no. That's a merge exclusive. If you're going to sell it to other people for $5, I want... Can't let other people get good deals. Fucking hell. I'll sell it to you for 30, college. You haven't got your glasses on? Well, luckily, John, nor have I. So let's open a Zangoose. Give it a quick shake. Give it a quick shake. The Eevee card is 60 to 70 quid. Is it really that much? That's bonkers. People are nuts, aren't they? We might... No, I can't decide whether I want to give away some Japanese cards on the stream or whether I want to haul myself out on Twitch. Not Twitch. Oh, I'm currently whoring myself out on Twitch. Haul myself out on X with a giveaway. No, I didn't know it was going that much either. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money for it. I mean, it's a pretty card. Don't get me wrong. It is a very nice Eevee card, but is it really that nice? That's crazy money. Chime Show. Ghastly. He's very ghastly. Paldean Student. Oh, I should show you the stuff. I did actually open a cup. I think I opened a mini tin and a half. Barboach. Moonlit Hill. First rule, keep your integrity. Don't hold yourself out for anyone anyway. John, I probably could have been far more successful in this Twitch space if I had actually been a whore and not kept my integrity. If I had been a giveaway slut, and although I say that, right, there's a couple of people on X that I see at the moment. You see this cyclically with content creators. Like a new content creator will come into the space, new person making content, thinks, oh, the way you do this is to just haul yourself out with giveaways until you get successful enough that the giveaways basically pay for themselves, blah, blah, blah. And the unfortunate truth to that is that the vast majority of people who haul themselves out with giveaways just end up burning out after they've given away everything and not had the very quick success that they need to maintain it. And I'm currently in real time watching this happen to somebody on X, and I kind of feel bad for the guy. I almost want to drop him a DM and be like, bro, just don't. It's a dog. It's a dog. He's a shouty one. And it's a psychic energy. We really should do guessy energy. It's the same thing as people, back in the pandemic when new creators would start and immediately start opening whole booster boxes on their very first very shit YouTube video that was badly edited, if edited at all. And then get like 20 views and then cry because you just spent like 120 quid on a video that you basically learned nothing from. Other than how brutal YouTube is. There's so many giveaway accounts, both that just do giveaways, no follow-ups with the winners, and those that all they do is repost giveaways. This is true. You can get a large follow count on X, formerly known as Twitter. You can even get a large follow count on Twitch by doing giveaways. Linking your giveaways to Twitch never seems to work. You don't seem to get the draw. Thanks for the sub, Laurie.
Subba dub dub. 7 rollets in a tub.
Cuddle.
You wanted a cuddle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a cuddle?
Yeah.
Daddy's a bit busy, love. Want to show everyone your finger? Oh, the plaster's come off. Oh no, your plaster's come off. You caught her finger in a thing. Yeah, see? Everyone can see what's on that screen. You say hello into the microphone?
Hi.
You're cute. Right, did you just want to cuddle?
Yeah, what's that?
That's Daddy's playmat, love. It's an Ultra Ball. Yeah, look, I just pulled this. Oh. Oh, shiny. You're just scratching my playmat now. Let her open a pack and we'd be here forever. Right, give me a cuddle. Give me some love. Oh, give me a good catch. Oh. Right.
I do that.
You do that? Okay, right. We are. Right, love you, darling. Go bed now. Oh, don't feel sad. Oh, the emotional manipulation this kid has already made. Oh. They're gone. Oh, right. Sorry, Laurie. You subscribed just as the baby showed up. Thank you for the 30 months. We'll get your card out now. And yes, it was baby made. Get away with that adorableness. But she's so cute. She did hurt her finger. She stuck her finger in. She got like a plastic shopping basket. She stuck her finger in the plastic shopping basket and the little gaps in it, and then it kind of got like twisted. So she just got a little cut on her finger. She's fine. It was very traumatic at the time for the missus. The baby was fine about it. She had a bit of a cry, and then she was curious, and she had a plaster on. The missus has been traumatized about it ever since it happened. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you think anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. 6MR, G4BN, LRG, QJT. There you go. Tamsin, you just missed the baby. Just missed the baby times. Anyone got child services on speed dial? She had she got plastered. Okay, she's fine. 2 kids bathed, one child bed remade. The juggling you do, Tams. Right, let's get Laurie's subscriber count. Thanks for the sub, Laurie. How are you? You heard it all? Good. When are you coming back to streaming, Laurie? Now you've got new digs. We can't wait to see the new studio. I'm joking, by the way. Stay away. Stay away. Don't come back. It's a trap. It's always a trap. Right. Hey, oh, Min, I've been meaning to drop you a DM, mate. It feels like ages since the last time we spoke. Thanks for the 37 months. Currently on a 37-month streak. Look at you, you legend. Laurie is at 30 months. 20, 25. In die tree, Pedro Pimp. 30. Nice. You need to add. Thank you. Thank you for helping with the maths. It is nice to know you guys know me and know that I'm completely number blind. Min, let's find your card. Find your card and then we'll open another pack. Min Mystic. Every time I open this, I just see Nikki. The problem with this is like seeing the accounts that we don't hear from much anymore. Or that we don't see. The friends we've lost along the way. But also it's nice that they're all here. Immortalized in the binder. Who were we looking for? Min. That's what we were looking for. Min. Probably going to be at the back. Oh no, there you are. You're blue. Dabba-dee. Dabba-die. The last time I spoke to Nikki, we were arranging a trade. And she never got back to me. And it's just been sitting there on my desk forever. Just waiting for the day she pops back up and I could go. I've still got those cards, by the way. It's a trap, Laurie. It's a trap. Good film plot to seek out all of these subs in the binder and knock them off one by one. If I ever totally lose the plot, John, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe it'll become a what's that Death Note book thing? Min is on 37 months. Got 10, 20, 25, 30, 6, 7. 7. Fine by me. Because I get to work with 2 or 3-year-old legends all day. Nice, Laurie. Nice. Kids are a blast. Not sure I could work with them all day. But I'm very much enjoying having my own one. Look upon my packs with your eyes, fair people, and choose. I'm so fed up with my job though. I'm just about ready to quit and become a nursery staff or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go live in a bin. I'm gonna go live in a bin and I'm gonna make content about living in bins. If I just make YouTube shorts and TikToks about living in a bin, I reckon I'd probably earn more money than I do now in like 6 months. Discord has been blocked on your laptop, so slow with replies. Oh, that might be why. We've not caught up in a while, man. I don't think I've got anything specific apart from my usual asking you what products you've got and then changing my mind about buying them, because it's almost like smelling the cake. I get to smell the cake, but I don't buy them. You know what I mean? But I hope you're all good, Min. I hope you're good. That's usually what I like to drop is usually asking about stocks, just an excuse to slide into the DMs. Virtual reality over on YouTube. Hashtag living in a bin. Always nice to see you virtually reality. Always struggled with that username. My tongue just don't want to do it. It's nice to see you in the chat. Shrouded Fable coming up, getting much cheaper than usual. Ooh. I mean, yeah, that was the last time we talked, I think, was to talk about what my Shrouded Fable order was going to be. Very nice to hear that you're getting it cheaper than usual. Do you know about the delays on the ETBs? I think that's what I've been meaning to DM you about. Asking you about the ETB delays. I can hear the baby crying now. It's a Mrs. problem tonight, I don't care. She's coming, she's had her fun on the stream. Did someone pick a pack? Have we picked a pack yet? Oh, bless her. She might have bumped her head. She's very accident. She's definitely my kid. She's very accident prone. But anyway, back to the living in a bin content. I reckon I'd be earning more money making bin content than I do with my actual job now. Sarah Ledge, Catherine, thank you. Asmodee have been awful. We'll probably find out the day before. I had heard that that the ETBs were delayed in Europe. So I kind of assumed that meant us as well. But who knows? Who knows, you know? I bet the Pokemon Center ETBs will be on time. You know what I'm saying? You'd think so, but no official word. Okay, well, when you know, let us know. So at least I'll have a Pokemon Center ETB to open. And whatever else comes out on release day. I'm so, like, out of the loop. I used to be so on it with, like, what the release schedules and things were like. I don't know what shit that's coming out. Find out next week when they take the money. Fair point. They'd probably take the money even if they weren't shipping them, to be honest. Cheeky buggers. Right. Come on, Mew. Don't come on, Mews. Katoni. Kumitsu Katoni as well, we like that. Maractus the Cactus. Give me ghouls. I hate this Pokemon. Foreskin Lizard. So grim. Like, why are you being funny tonight, camera? Is it because the lights are wonky? I knocked one of the lights over the other day. Clive. I'm Cologne because it's a pig and it's smelly. Come on, camera. Do the Macarena. Do your thing. Moonlit Hill. Palmot. Nice, nice. We'll take that. Don't know if we've got Palmot or not. But we love a baby shiny. And we'll be allowed to release product during pre-release time. Also, the rumor is Whatnot is killing stores. Ugh. I asked about Shrouded Fable. Coming on the site very soon. Cool. We've got the Natu. Why are you being like this tonight, camera? Is your lens requiring a little wiggle? Is that what's happening? Or is it just this playmat? It might just be this playmat. There is a reason we stopped using these ball ones. Armor Rouge. What do you reckon on the energy guess, guys? I might have to... It doesn't look dirty. I'm requiring a little wiggle. Fair, John, fair. Looks to make the other bunk bed. It's the top one, so it's harder. Godspeed. Ascend in the ladder, Tamsin. Godspeed. Catherine's going for Zap. But any more energy guesses? Anyone over on YouTube, by the way, chuck a cheeky like on this on the stream. It probably convinces YouTube it's worth putting this stream in front of people's face. Although I am tempted to start vertically streaming again. The Armor Rouge is the bane of your life right now? Why is that, John? I do kind of feel bad for people over on YouTube as well who can't see the Twitch chat. I'm kind of thinking I might just put the combined chat up on the screen and just wait for Twitch to ban me. They're not going to ban me. It's darkness. I really want the Greninja and Kingdra promo, but I don't really want to spend enough to get the box. Yeah, the thing is, like, I know I'm buying all of the boxes, right? Because I'm stupid. But the set is... Like, I don't think the set's even going to be that good. You know what I mean? Like, just the content of the set. I don't think it's going to be a particularly spicy set. I know we're getting... the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur illustration rays, which I know people were gutted that we didn't get. Nice Palmot. But it does get... Yeah, but who gives a shit about special? Like, it... In all... Like, with all due respect, as cool as that thing is, the new reverse hollow pattern, not really enough to make the set special, is it? Oh, the Duskull Evos. Yeah, oh, no, that's a fair point. There is actually a lot of illustration rays in that set that I really like. I hope the pull rate on the illustration rays is crazy good. I would very much like the whole of those Duskulls. But if anyone needs it, I'll have my best price on it because of the extra discount I got. Min, you're a legend. I always say to people in the community, and if anyone, the rare occasion these days that I get people dropping me DMs asking me where I buy product, you're always the first I tell people to go to. Ugh. I keep swallowing bits of plastic because I've been using these ice cube bags that you fill up and then they somehow magically seal themselves. I don't understand the physics of it. It does appear to be magic. And they're great, apart from occasionally things get like plastic is stuck in them. Yes, Catherine. Why do I feel like you're about to tell me? Oh, the Eclipse isn't working. That's what you're about to tell me. You're about to tell me that that's not working. Streamlabs, why are you not working? Yes, Andrew. Just gonna government name it. Cloudbot's turned off, apparently. That's why. Cloudbot? Activate. Dog. Microplastic mert indeed. Virtually reality. What was I doing? Code card. Pokemon TCG Live players. Grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live. Code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. 6PK XLRT 9VV 69V. Ha 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 ha. It's the funny number. You like me, John? That's nice to hear. It's always lovely to see that written down. Sorry, that was a typo. I'm going to kill myself. Ah, that's so mean. That's so mean. So mean. I'm gonna cry. This is why I don't do face cam, so I can cry. Just for that, I'm going that roulette. Unnecessary. You've been spending too much time communicating with Brace Gaming, John. Way too much time. Right. Where are we at? We've got more Paldean Fates. I am going to crack open one of those Paldea collection boxes tonight. I am. And doxing people is illegal, Andy. I will send the bill round. You know that's all they do these days, is knock on people's door for stupid crimes like this. Knife crime? Ha! Somebody shared photos that they're not allowed to. I'll do you for revenge porn. I've already consulted lawyers because of how many times Brace threatens. I sent the boys a selfie the other day. I actually sent a selfie into our group chat. It felt gross. I immediately wanted to cry. I didn't, because I was in public. I waited until I was back in the car. Should always do your crying in the car. It's the best place for it. It was gross. See, this is why I don't... This is why, guys. People are so mean. My dyslexia misread face as feces. Luckily, I didn't send my reply. Anyone wants to see my poo, I can just name your price. I can do it. Duck face selfies from the bin. I should do duck face selfies from the bin. A good plan. The bin content's really coming together, guys. Squidders, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. How are you? How's things? How did the I know you mentioned it in the Discord, but I forgot what you wrote. I'm going to assume it was just good. Your tournament at the school. I hope the kids had fun. Hope you had fun doing it. I know you did, and I'm sure they did as well. What were we opening? Tink. That's what we were opening. We're opening a Tink. Actually, we opened so far, what? 4? 3? 3. It's not bad for an hour. Really bad. My Palkia destroyed the school. Yeah, so problem when you use Pokemon of such immense size in such small buildings, not designed to accommodate. Accommodate? My brain. Brain and lips not communicating today. Not communicate. Accommodate. Creatures of such immense size. Yeeks. We're going to do the Diglett's feet after this, I promise. I promise. We're doing this one first, then we'll do Diglett's feet. Right. Pineco. Inecho. Numel. Maractus, the cactus. Some students. Prime ape. Ultra Ball. Household of mice. Kilovotral. Pinky promise. Don't pinky promise. You know you always break those pinky promises. Nice. This is a duplicate, by the way, if anyone's looking for a goldfish. Pulled this the other day. Again, from this same drop of shit. The same drop of stuff. Once again, I've sworn can't use this as a clip on YouTube now without doing editing, and I hate doing editing. It's effort. And a professor's research. Nice. If anyone would like fish, if anyone is in the market for a goldfish, let me know. I don't know how much they're worth. I don't know what they're going for, but I have 2 of them now. Oh, it was electric. I forgot we were even going to do that. So I opened some packs of this the other day. I think it was like, it might have been 2 mini tins. So far, those are the hits that we've had from
Bill Nye the Science Guy. You bitch.
From this very late night accidental purchase of some Paldean Fates. You know, that's what I get for browsing Chaos cards late at night. You bitch. So we have 2 fish. We've got a Wiggly Boy, Paldean Students. We've got a Sentient Engine, and this Espada. I think those 3 I actually need. But those 2 are now in the trade binder and or the for sale binder. So I'm going to pretend we've opened all of these tonight. So if anyone joins who is new, they don't realise that I open packs slow as shit. Right, where we are in the Battle Royale. Who's winning? Nobody. Everyone's dying. It's carnage. It's going to come down to if John manages to pick up a health pack or not. Otherwise, he might get ganged. Oh, no, he didn't anyway. He did it on nothing. Congratulations, John. You won. Nothing. Don't look at night. That's always when I buy stuff. I don't mean to and then forget I did. Yeah, me too. It's really dangerous. It is really dangerous. Really like those golds from Fates. They do look really nice. I was very skeptical of them at first. When we first had them revealed, I kind of thought they'd end up looking ugly, but they're actually really pretty. Like really pretty. They were supposed to be embossed, weren't it? Oh, I mean, they kind of are. Yeah, they kind of are a little bit. They were framed as being like embossed. They're ever so slightly raised. Ever so slightly raised. Didn't participate because I don't know what Battle Royale is. I'm old. John, the Battle Royale is a concept as old as time itself. Since we first learned to pick up rocks and sticks and bludgeon each other to death with them. Some monkey with more organization than the other savage monkeys has said, we should all do this together in a pit instead of one at a time like we've been doing, guys. And then we've done it in a pit. It's older than cooked meat. Very pleased with the 151 box. I need to proper thank Adam for that, Ryan Soldier. Yeah, I think Adam should just get rid of Ryan. If I'm honest, I think he should just go it alone. He would have to travel to Japan several times a year though. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your buy merch. Let me know if you get anything good. !social in the chat. CMW 2L9M DB4 HVZ. Pulled the Ting Lu. Changed my mind on it. Save the game. Hold that for you. The fish. With the Snorlax. I think I've still got the Snorlax Eland. Pretty sure I do. Don't look at cards when drunk. I try not to look at anything when I'm drunk, Tamsin, apart from just Twitter or X. Or titties, you know. Once bought 10 copies of 2 different ARs for some reason. When I was buying illustration rares, I did twice, Catherine, twice I bought the same card multiple times. Twice. Really bad at looking at OnlyFans late at night, especially when it has a sale going on. It's always on sale, Squidders, that's the trick. I'm like DFS, but for feet pics. You bludgeon me first. It's always smart to get the strongest ones out of the competition first. I haven't bludgeoned a monkey to death for over 12 years. John, we need the story of the first time you bludgeoned a monkey to death. And then we need the story of the last time you bludgeoned a monkey to death. It was a mad box, Andy. Congratulations. It was very good. It was very good. Pat the Rowlet. We've not had the Rowlet to Pat. Play my Rowlet. As if I didn't know. As if I didn't know. Right. Okay, no, we're not picking a pack. We're not picking a pack. We're doing some drawing. Our courageous field reporter, UK Crafts, has once again sent us some information on what Diglett's feet look like. And this time I'm going to remember that it's supposed to be Diglett's feet and not just start drawing a thing. Do we even have draw from memory as a points redeem anymore? Is that even still a thing? Oh, that was good. I like that one. Right, we've done some good ones. We've done some trash ones, like some absolute shite ones. Like that was a dud. Like we've done some trash, but we've done some good ones. Right. Hi, Green Dragon. How are you? How the devil are you, my dude? How's things? How's your country today? I've not kept up on the politics of the continent lately. Oh, apart from France. France has been a bit funky. Stadium was trash because you fucked it up. The stadium was trash because I fucked it up. Yeah, that is why it was trash. Right, what are we doing this time? We are doing Pokemon in a summer camp. Definitely know what I'm doing for this one. Right. Let's do the thing. Pokemon at a summer camp. Most illegible writing ever. Not that kind of camp. Damn it. I was just trying to think how you could write work makes you free in the Pokemon stop it, behave yourself. Concept was it's just the execution. It was terribly executed. It was. Nothing new, politicians not doing what they promised to do. Oh, just like everywhere else then. Just like everywhere else. Right. We're going to do... Where are we going to put the... Yeah, I overthink these things and then it doesn't work. Right, we're going to do... What Pokemon work well on a totem pole? We're definitely going to have like a... We'll put Diglett where Diglett is meant to be. When Diglett is meant to be there. We're definitely going to... It's supposed to be like a Wingull or a Pelipper, by the way. What else works then? A Frosty will do absolutely nothing. Raviari, Zatu's a good one. Again, I feel like all of these are just going to be... I can't remember what Zatu looks like. This is quite phallic. I think you just see penis everywhere, John. And so far, very... okay, it's kind of penisy. Now I'm looking at it. It is a little bit penisy. Damn it. But with arms. Oh, they'd be good if they had arms, wouldn't they? Yes, I do mean penises. We're just going to do that. That's my Zatu. I think it's got like triangles or something. I don't know. Zapdos. Oh, Zapdos is a great one. Well, Zapdos I can do because I'm a little Gen 1 slut. So I can make anything look like a Zapdos. Natu looking like the bird from Sesame Street. You be looking like a bird from Sesame Street. Slowpoke. Oh, no, actually, Tamsin, you're right. I think Slowpoke. We totally could. The Slowpoke's got them funky, like... It's got like a really derpy face, right? Right, what? No, we're not going to do one more for the totem pole. We're going to leave that there like that. We're going to put the horizon line like back there somewhere. I'm going to sneeze. Hey! Fuck. Stupid fucking sneeze. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Fucking stupid. Such a dumb sneeze. Summer camp. We've got big ass cabins. It is quite girthy. It's very much like a what I'd imagine American summer camps are like. That is totally wrong. Did you just forget what direction the lines are going? Answer to that question is yes. Yes, I did. Right. We're gonna do a little Diglett on top of the totem pole. We got some smoky things. I think we're gonna like trees. We want to just like suggest the shape of trees. What we want to do. There's no need to do anything more than suggest the shapes when they're that far in the background. As long as there's some vaguely tree-like shapeage. The best art advice I can give. As long as there's some vaguely tree-like shapeage, it kind of looks like tree. I've been to an American summer camp. This is not bringing back memories. Why were you at an American summer camp, John? Maybe this is more like a Canadian summer camp then. Honestly, I've only been to maybe one thing that could be considered a summer camp, and it was they do a yearly trip to Llangrannog for all of the kids in like when you started in like year 7. So you go to the seaside town of Llangrannog and all stay in what was like this like brutalist army base looking motherfucker with a ski slope and horses and petrol go-karts. That's probably the closest thing to a summer camp I've ever been to. You know what I mean? On Cardigan Bay, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'm actually thinking about it now. I don't actually know where it is, John. It's somewhere on the south coast, I think. Near Munt. I have no idea. Genuinely, zero idea where Llangrannog actually is. Definitely some kind of camp. Right, I think it's going to be nighttime. Just because I want to draw a moon. I just really wanted to draw a moon and some clouds. I feel like it needs to be nighttime. UK Crafts. Our intrepid field reporter, field digletologist. That's a word. That is a word now. Has come back with some very, very, very important information and shown us that Diglett's feet are sometimes... Oh, I guess we kind of need to add Pokemon to this, right? Because it is Pokemon at a summer camp. We can't just have Pokemon on the totem pole. Maybe we add another Diglett. Just a really confused Diglett. Like, but if my feet are the totem pole, how am I here? What is this? Am I made of the totem pole, or is the totem pole made of me? He screams, or he does not know. There should probably be other Pokemon. Right? I mean, it's a Yeeks drawing, so we've got to have a Jiggly-Slut. Jiggly what? Jigglypuff. We've got to have a Jiggly. We've got to have a Jigglypuff. We have to have a Jigglypuff. Don't forget the guns. Don't forget the guns. What if we just have a cannon? And a whooper. A whooper. Whooper would be at camp, right? There you go, little whooper. It would be all of the little Pokemon at the camp, right? Because adults don't go to summer camps. Maybe a little. I feel like Magnemites are babies. Do you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't think of Magnemites as being adults. It looks like Kirby on crack. Bad adults go to summer camps. Very, very nice way to Togepi. Thank you, Lord. Very nice way to call prison. Oh, it was just a camp. It was just a camp, guys. I was just doing a 5-year stint at the camp. Vanillish but melting a bit. Excellent suggestion from YouTube. Or how about it just even worse than just melted a bit? It's just a cone and a puddle with eyes. Tickled me at least. That's a vanilla. That cone with a puddle with eyeballs. That's vanillish. EK Crafts. Unless anyone's got any other tiny Pokemon suggestions that we can add in to the Pokemon at summer camp, it is now time to give me a score out of 10. And thank you for the suggestion, as always. Tynamo, Flabebe. Isn't Flabebe just like a... It's just like a flower with a face on it. Tynamo, again, is just a fish. So it's just dead on the thing. Solid 8. The idea of the totem works with the background. I will take 8 eeks. Thank you for always giving us these prompts so that we can spend however long I spent drawing this piece of crap. The cone does it. The whooper was the best bit. Thank you, John. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. I like doodling. Who doesn't like doing a little bit of a doodle? Sharpie, not the best way to draw things though. Mr. Mime in the trees. I'm not adding a rapey Mr. Mime into the camp. I'm not adding a stalker Mr. Mime in the background. I am going to add one line though, because it's annoying me. Even though I've had a score, that line was annoying me. So one day I need to see these displayed in a gallery. If it ever transpires that my bullshit drawings that we do on these streams are put in a gallery, let it be known the art world has collapsed. There is nothing left of the art world. That was a good one. Look at them Digletts with the swords. I think he was just sat atop the mountain. We've done some good ones. We've had some cracking ones. That was particularly heinous. that one was also particularly heinous. We've had some pretty heinous ones. Legends will speak of it. Right. Let's go back to our regularly scheduled programming and open a pack. Always fun. Always fun. I will now mark the request as complete. It would be quite funny, right? I don't think it would cost that much. There's lots of like small studio spaces. Like there's one in the arcade in town that I'm sure wouldn't cost much to. I reckon if I got like 5 or 6 of you to write to this arcade, and like if I put in an application to do a display there, and like 5 or 6 of you wrote to the arcade, I reckon they'd cave. That's probably more than they'd ever get for anyone else. We could do it. Let's do it. That would be very silly. That's the right kind of silly bullshit. Right, Diglett, get off the screen. Shoo. Shoo. Right. Dondo. Let us Dondo. Like the Greeks of old. Right. Shake, shake, shake. So we will have the new Japanese set. I don't know if that's next weekend or not. I'm not sure. I kind of hope it is, because then the weekend... is the weekend after the next English set? No. I don't think it is it? It's the Friday coming it's released. Yeah, no, I don't think Kato are going to get it to me by Sunday. They might, who knows. I'll have to ping Brace and ask him if he's... We did talk about it a few days ago, but as you can imagine, me and Brace Gaming's DMs are like nearly 100% us just taking the piss out of each other. So it's very hard to pass out the correct information. You should smash his DMs more. He's very grumpy. I think he needs friends. Right, we have a Clubopus. Clubopus? I love this artist. Proper art. Varoom. Love this artist too. We're really spoiled for good art in this. Scarlet and Violet's got some cracking artwork. Been doing the best of decks thing. And I know it's not just familiarity with the sets. Like, you look at the artwork and it's just... So many of the artists in the current generation is just top shelf. Like, they blow every previous generation, they blow out of the wall. Magma, that hasn't bought, I said that as I reveal one of the most boring arts ever. Dashbun, is it a dog made of buns? Or is it buns in the shape of a dog? Is it made out of dog or bun? I must know. Are you bread or pooch? Gengar, licking, as always. Electric generator. He's very cool. And he's a toad. He's Toad's cool. Another electric generator. And a Nemona. I think this is a duplicate as well. Really cheap card if I remember right. Saw someone complaining about it the other day on Twitter or on X that the trainer cards lately are all cheap as piss. See a lot of people moaning about how cheap cards are. That's perfectly fine virtually reality over on YouTube. Thank you for sticking around and keeping the chat over on YouTube active. I'm sorry that you can't see the chat from Twitch. So, an isolating experience, I'm sure. But hashtag living in a bin. I'll talk to you later, basically. Hype bros are getting salty. Hype bros are getting hella salty at how cheap Scarlet and Violet is at the moment. Which is crazy, right? Because if you actually look at Scarlet and Violet versus Sword and Shield... Every set in Scarlet and Violet has got expensive cards in it. Every single set. Whereas Sword and Shield didn't. Sword and Shield didn't. There were lots of sets in Sword and Shield where the most expensive card was like 20 quid. Nemona. Even when you got into like the old art generation, you know? There was a lot of sets. Every set in Scarlet and Violet has got at least one or two 40, like 20 to 40 pound cards in it. And the pull rates are pretty good. There's a lot of hits, don't get me wrong, so it's hard to actually pull the expensive ones. You know what I mean? Pokemon TCG Live players. Grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your buy mate. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. CLV HTBG X7K WBZ. Appreciate you, Andy. Thanks for stopping by. You're just a boss today. Well done, Tams. It's always nice when you have those kinds of days. Hey, Phoenix Leaf, welcome in. How are you? How's things? Getting some decent pulls. I think Paldean Fates is one of those sets that kind of liked me. Like, I'm getting... I think Paldean Fates just generally had good hit rates anyway. So, you're going to be getting decent pulls. But, yeah, like this drop, I was kind of worried that I'd buy this drop of cards... That I'd buy these couple of tins and then I wouldn't get shit in them. But so far, considering I spent about, I think it was like 40 quid or something like that, it wasn't much at all. Chaos had them very cheap. I don't know if they've still got them cheap, but Chaos did have them very, very cheap. Yeah, so far, I mean, not pulled the Mew yet. It's kind of the only card I want, but we've still got 3 packs. There might be a Mew in here somewhere. We don't know. It's possible. About a month's worth of balls. This is true. This is true. Hey, Tamsin, you beauty. Thank you for the prime. There you make Nicole sway.
Take my prime, bitch.
Tamsin. I didn't. Yeah, I was going to say Frosty subscribe as well. We need to do Frosty's card.
Wow!
Play my Frosty. There he is.
What's your profanity?
£8.95 still on the website. That's alright. That's not too bad for the mini tin. I think I bought a couple of mini tins. I think I did like 4 mini tins and one of the big tins, or it might have been 3. I can't remember. I don't actually remember, to be honest. I think it was 4 mini tins. 4 mini tins and a big tin. Frosty Redeemed. Do it backwards. I forgot that was a thing. Tamsin is on 33 months. 10, 20, 32, 33. Thank you for the prime Tamsin, you beauty. Considering we started this stream with like 5 subs or something, we've hit some good numbers tonight. I think maybe not this month, but I think next month I might get a payout. Frosty is on 14. It's always nice when we get a cheeky Twitch payout. We don't get payouts on things very often anymore. I can't remember the last time we got because I don't push anything basically. I can't remember the last time we got a Vault X payout. I think once most people had kind of used the code, and because I'm not putting out YouTube videos about Vault X, it is because I don't stream. Well, no, in fairness, I'm kind of crazy lucky that even if I stream like twice in a month, I'll hit a good couple of subs. Just because you guys are all coming in and carrying on your Prime subs or carrying on your regular subs, because you're all supportive legends. Just notice you don't have a shop. Is that new not to have one? For me, no. I've never had a shop. For content in general, yes. Every fucker who opens packs has got a shop, apparently. Yeah, no, I don't have a shop, Phoenix Leaf. I don't do... we do occasionally do box breaks, but they're very closed community box breaks. It'll just be for everyone in the Discord. Yeah, we don't sell packs. I'll sell pulls if people, if I pull something that I don't want, people want to buy it, I'll sell pulls. But we're not a box breaker. We don't have a queue. We don't have a shop. Why does everything seem dark today? I don't know why everything seems dark. What, you had a shop? You must be thinking of the other That Nerd Mate. I didn't have a shop. I don't have a stream. Then what are you talking about, Tom? You're just saying things now. Mine would be as long as Laurie's, but I went in a huff with you. Yeah, you did. And that huff has cost you your streak, Tamsin. Cost you this streak. I just saw request queue stuff get cleared down. Was that you, Catherine? Are you clearing stuff down? Oh, I laughed too hard. Right, pick a pack, guys. Pick a pack. I'm always talking out my ass, Tamsin. Always talking out my ass. Bonkhammer has 2 votes for Bonkhammer. I might start doing the... You don't have that power in the app. Oh. Must be one of the other moderators snuck in. We might start doing the X/Twitter interaction giveaways again. The giveaway entries for retweeting the go live post and things like that. Those were actually quite good. Getting your name out, it's hard. It's hard work. No mod stuff except timing out banning and some commands. That means one of the other mods snuck in and cleared some of the requests queue because I didn't touch it. I'm watching you. I'm not. Mods sneak in and out all the time. Tink. We're going to open Tink. Right. I'm losing my train of thought. My brain's melted out my face the last 5 minutes. Right. Shake, 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 shake. I was stopping myself going down complaining about content. Not complaining about content, but do you know what I mean? Like talking about... I think self-referential content creator stuff is kind of boring. Who gives a shit? No one gives a shit. Make me a mod. I might need to, Tamsin. Because we don't see PGL very often anymore. Or Untangled Radish. or Mrs. Nickel. In fact, it's pretty much just Catherine we see consistently these days. You're not being a mod, but anyway. Is there anything you don't complain about? Ooh, that's an interesting concept. Is there anything I don't complain about? I mean, there's going to be lots of things that I don't complain about. Just by virtue of there being so many things. And me only having so much time to complain. I am a complainy pants though. I do like to complain. Don't you dare make Frosty one. Would that annoy you, Tamsin? Would it annoy you if I made Frosty a mod? Frigibacks. Mischief. I'm trying to think of things I don't complain about now. But that I talk about that I don't complain about. I don't really complain about food. We talk about food quite a lot. I never complain about food. Routes. Magma. Yeah, but he didn't last very long as a mod, Tamsin. Lantern. Oink cologne, because it's a pig and it's smelly. Tamsin just wants me to be able to have power over it. It's true. Let's just start Wednesday again, because now I don't finish till 8:30. Oh wow. So we're going to be modless. We might need to pick up another mod. Clive. I'll just go guilt trip PGL into actually turning up. Plebopus. Numal. The Mimic You. I say oof like that, like we've not had multiple hits in a row. It's just because now we've only got 2 packs left to get the Mew. I just want the Mew, guys. I just want the Mew. I don't know, it's kind of funny. You'd be home by 9:30. Damn, so we wouldn't even have you like now. Is the Mew expensive? I don't think so. I think it's like 20 quid or something like that. I could probably end up picking up one on eBay at an auction for like relatively cheap. Fuck off, is it that expensive? It's not that expensive, is it? Why are cards so expensive? Yes, the bubble Mew. It doesn't go for 100 quid, does it? Why are cards so expensive? This is ludicrous. 80. Fuck. Yeah, see, now I need to pull it, because there's no way I'm paying that for it. I'd rather buy 80 quid worth of packs and keep rolling the dice. Probably spent twice that amount trying to pull it. Yeah. Oh, I've definitely spent 160 quid on Paldean Fates at this point. Definitely. But I like this set. It's very generous, and I like all the pulls from it. Even though I'm never going to have all of the baby shinies, all of the things. There's some nice stuff in this set. Delicious. Good. It's good shit. I like it. I'm hoping, because they printed the shit out of it, there'll be more. Is it really 70 quid? Damn it. We're hoping there'll be like more knocking about. And it'll be cheap. It is I've just realised why my brain's starting to slow down. 27 degrees in here. That's why I'm of course you did, Tamsin. Of course you did. This is why my brain's starting to stop working. It's too hot. I might have to open the window and get my titties out. Only 61% moist though. That's true. It's that, but it did just jump up to 62. It is only 61% moist, which is good. That's a good amount of moisture. Stop breathing. How good would it be if I just passed out on the table? You could just stare at the back of my head for the rest of the stream until I regain consciousness. I'm going to open a window, Tamsin. That's not really going to help. That's going to help the microphone. I don't really have any fans knocking about at the moment. Otherwise, I'd check one on. I've opened the window and I can immediately feel the breeze on my legs. So that's a start. It's a start. I made the mistake the other day of buying a bloody... I bought a new chair because the chair that I was sitting on was broke. Some of you might have seen the post on Twitter. It just... might have been in the Discord. I can't remember. I basically had to screw it back together using a bracket that I found. I bought a new chair. The problem is the new chair that I bought, I didn't realise was actually fabric instead of that cheap... took to Twitter to moan. Nah, never. I hate that I've got this reputation for being a moany bugger, by the way. Like, I hate it. I hate it so... I'm even moaning about the reputation of being a moany bugger. But I love moaning about shit. I do. Like, I could spend hours talking about good stuff. But it's boring, innit? Oh, sunsets and shit, you know? Stop doing it then. I'd never talk. Green Dragon, I'd never talk. Pokemon TCG Live. What do people even talk about if they're not moaning about shit? Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card, crack one open on your point mood. Let me don't forget anything good, exclamation point social in the chat. 6XJ, 6R7B, CM6, 42K. Yeah, so I bought a fabric chair. Usually the chairs I buy are these like shitty gaming chairs of this, you know, this fake leather bullshit, this plastic crap that eventually gets rubbed, you know, you rub off with your own ass. But this chair, I decided to splash on a bit because I was fed up of buying, you know, 60 or 80 quid chairs every couple of months because my fat ass would break them. So I bought a more expensive chair. It's like 120 quid. But it's fabric. Where's all the arse sweat going, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? They talk about Star Wars and talk about Lego. This is true. I could talk about Star Wars and Lego. Could definitely talk about Star Wars and Lego. I did weirdly kind of enjoy The Acolyte. Bits and pieces of it along the way were shite. And it's Disney Star Wars, so they've decided to retcon a bunch of shit, but that's, you know, they're always going to do that. People don't actually give a shit about the lore of these things. Nobody on the writing staff of these programs ever gives a shit about the program they're writing about. We should expect that by now. You got the Lego Owl yet? I do not. No, I do not. Not splashed on any Lego. But I did actually quite like it overall, in the end, I did actually quite like the Acolyte. They genuinely do seem to have got somebody who knows how to swing swords and how to do sword combat to do the lightsaber fights. There's still bits of like, you know, bits of TV flourishing on it and stuff, but you know, you want to make it look fancy. But the combat in it, the lightsaber combat, was all good shit. It was fun. I haven't watched The Acolyte yet, so I've avoided the Star Wars chat in the Discord. I don't think there's not really massive spoilers. I think it's mostly just people saying that, you know, we've kind of enjoyed it. I think most people, give or take the usual suspects, who will just complain about everything. Like, goddamn, when the last episode came out, there were still people on Twitter complaining about lesbian space witches. As if lesbian space witches is the weirdest shit we've ever had in Star Wars. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, saw a clip, someone bled a crystal within a minute. Well, this is the thing. People are complaining about the kyber crystal bleed, right? Which I get. Because it's like, well, if it's that easy, why didn't that happen for everyone? You know, why isn't everyone's why doesn't everyone who does something evil, why doesn't the lightsaber turn thing? Like, she was in skin contact with the crystal though. That's the bit I had the thing about. Not that the crystal bled, because you can kind of justify that with, you know, she was actually touching the crystal when it changed color, right? But how the fuck's the lightsaber functioning with the crystal sticking out? That's the bit I was most like, what the fuck? Like, I thought those things were like delicate and intricate, like they needed to be like perfectly balanced and things. And it's like, oh no, they just work They just work with the crystal sticking out of them, apparently. Apparently they just work with the thing sticking out of it. And like, nobody's complaining about that. Everyone's just complaining about the fact that the crystal bleeding happened. And I'm like, can somebody with more Star Wars lore knowledge than me complain about the fact that the crystal is just sticking out? Please. Yes, Frosty. 24 years ago today, the Pokemon movie came out. Star Wars is boring to most people. Everything I talk about is boring to most people, Frosty. Okay? I'm just here to talk about everything I want to talk about, right? You guys can kick off in the chat about me talking about Star Wars, right? That's fine. That's your right. That's your right to complain that I'm talking about something that you don't enjoy. But I had a point that I wanted to say, and there's like 3, maybe 2, at least one person in the chat who got that it was a stupid thing. The crystal was sticking out of the lightsaber, you guys. It's like they were sticking out of also spoilers. I spin out for ages now. If you haven't seen it, that's your fault. There's like a 48-hour spoiler embargo on all nerd franchises. After 48 hours, if you haven't found the time to keep up, too bad. It's too bad. Stick that crystal somewhere. It'll definitely bleed then. Saber can work without a crystal, but it needs an alternative power source. Interesting. I'm not that. The problem is with a lot of that stuff, GDS, it's like it's all extended universe stuff. I don't trust none of the extended universe stuff. Anyway. Okay. We're doing it backwards because of Frosty. Ednak Irar. Ednak Irar. Enotok. Very nice Enotok card. We like this. Okenip. Osenip. Something like that. Limoon. Why is the camera being so shy today? Limoon. We've had some really easy ones this time. Really easy ones. I spoke too soon there, didn't I? Kolpog. Lemon. Camera, please. Oh no. Lurtawalik. Delicious. Sounds tasty. Zabigurf? Zabigurf? Yeah, Zabigurf. Nailed it on the first one. Satkaram. Camera, please. Please. Oh, okay. It's a Nerevian. And water. Just water. One more chance. One more chance for me. Just one. Okay, so all of you, ooh, Star Wars is shit people. Pat the Rowlet. What's your franchise then? Other than Pokemon, which of course is what most people are here for, is my exhaustive knowledge of the Pokemon franchise. Fucking such a fraud. Such a fraud. Star Trek. I best not scroll up in that chat and find out you were one of the people giving me shit for talking about Star Wars, Catherine, if you're going to bring Star Trek to the table. Although I do quite like Star Trek. Voyager was good shit. Oh good, then I'll lay you off. Star Trek is good though. I don't understand the Star Trek versus Star Wars people. They're two totally different things. It's like comparing Lord of the Rings to Game of Thrones. Totally different things. I was being fed clips of Game of Thrones the other day on YouTube Shorts. I've missed Game of Thrones. I kind of want to watch it. I went to look to see if there was anywhere I could watch it. And there's not. Apparently you can't even get HBO Max in this country. I just have to turn the VPN on, but still. Harry Potter is better than Lord of the Rings. Leave. Just leave. That's definitely bait. Nobody actually thinks that. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your buy mate. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. JGM, KWBJ, PYQ, TJL. You think everything's shitty, lad. I don't actually know what you like. On flat ground, Harry beats Frodo. Yeah, but like, Gandalf beats everybody. Like, if we're gonna have a battle of the wizards, you're not bringing fucking Harry Potter with you, are you? You know? He's such a scrub tier wizard. Generally, the creator of Harry Potter is a bit of a dick. And lots of people that create shit are dicks. We really, really, really need to just be able to disconnect the person that made the thing. Michael Jackson's songs are awesome. You know what I mean? You just need to... At a certain point, you need to disconnect the creator from the creation. Lord of the Rings has so much more depth to it compared to Harry Potter. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Harry Potter, don't get me wrong. Like, I wasn't a Harry Potter kid. But I was into Harry Potter. I had lots of Harry Potter Lego. I had some Harry Potter trading cards, which I'm annoyed I got rid of, because some of those I think are quite expensive. I read the first couple of books. I think I got as far as Goblet of Fire, and then when I saw how big Goblet of Fire was, I was like, nah, I'll just wait for the film. The film will be out in a month. I'll just wait for the film. And that was when I started. I didn't read any of them after that. Was it Prisoner of Azkaban that was before Goblet of Fire? Yeah, I think so. Prisoner of Azkaban was the last one I actually bought, or not actually read all the way through. Gandalf ain't beating Snape, let alone Dumbledore. He just is, though, Lou. He just, like, it's not even, there's not even, it's entertaining this obvious bait. Just isn't even, like, Dumbledore is a smudge on the floor. Gandalf just looks at him funny. This movie came out just after the Goblet of Fire book, I think. I was a very slow reader, though. That more than one film was definitely out by the time I got around to reading Goblet of Fire. I was very much a I think I probably read the first book before the films came out, but I don't think I was really a fan of Harry Potter very much until the films came out. You know, like basically everybody whose parents weren't crackheads read the first Harry Potter book, you know? Not too many Philosopher's Stones knocking about in the cracked ends, but maybe a couple of rocks. There's definitely a couple of rocks knocking about. First movie came out just after Goblet of Fire book. I already read that. I just realized I already read that. Yeah, I don't know. First book was read to us as part of a reading club at school. Started the second one, never finished it, so I didn't read much then. I didn't. I read the Harry Potter books. I read The Hobbit because it was a very approachable book. I'm very much and have been since I was a small child. I'm very much that hill's too large, I'm just not going to walk up it kind of person. So, as soon as I saw a book that was just too big, I was like, well, I'm not reading Lord of the Rings, because have you seen the fucking size of them? That's way too much of a commitment. I'm definitely giving up before I finish that. You know what I mean? And that's where Goblet of Fire got me, because it was like 3 times the size of Prisoner of Azkaban, whatever it is. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Rock. Harry Potter in the Chamber of the Cracked Inn. Nice. But yeah. Massive Lord of the Rings fan, though. Like, Harry Slaughter was best. I never read it, but I had it was like a joke book, but it was a full story. Somebody bought it for me. And I think it was actually called Harry Pothead. Like, it was like a proper little book. I can't see the thing. Oh, well, obviously it's a joke. Lots of people have made. I'll have to dig him out. I got him in a box. There was a Lord of the Rings one as well. Yeah, googling Harry Potter was not going to give me the result I wanted. Used to read Jack Wilson books. I recognise that name. Don't know who it is. And Animals. I've never read the Animals book. I think we had some of the Goosebumps books. I read the Bible once. That was fun. There's Darren Shan, the vampire ones. Jacqueline Wilson. My nephew's really into Diary of the Wimpy Kid at the moment. Apparently that's a book. That kid reads. Like, it's pretty crazy. That kid reads. He's 10 years old. He's already read nearly as many books as me. But he reads like autobiographies and shit. Like, who's got time? Who's got time for fucking... Like, my mother does that. She reads like... She's like, oh, I'm going to read Dara O'Brien's autobiography. Who gives a shit? Like, you know, I'm not shit. No, I don't know why I picked Dara O'Brien, but... You know, she's just like random people's autobiographies. I don't know why people care. I don't know why people care. I could not sit there and read an autobiography of like a stand-up comedian or something. Just couldn't. And we've got bookshelves full of books. None of them are autobiographies. Actually, no, have we got any autobiographies? I'll have to look. I don't think we've got any autobiographies. Barely got any fiction books. It's all like cooking and psychology and stupid self-help books that are hilarious. I think I've got about 8 books on psychedelics, but I've only read 4 of them. Because kind of once you've read 4 of them, you've read all of them. I've got a German book about this painter, I got a German book, this psychologist from like, I don't know, it must have been like the 1920s or something, writing about the psychology of play. It might actually be called the psychology of play, I don't know. But it was like pre-video games, so it's all about, like really pre-video games, so it's all about like the psychological understanding of play in development and like board games and shit like that. That's the kind of books we've got knocking about. A bunch of child psychology books, and they're all from uni. We don't fucking read any of them anymore. The last time I was properly reading books was university. That's a lie. When the pandemic started, I was reading books quite a lot, but that lasted about 3 months, I think. Much like, I think it was around the time everyone was making bread, but I couldn't be asked to make bread, so I bought some books instead. That's what I was doing. And then I think I got a Switch, so I stopped reading. I think I was only reading while I was waiting for the Switch to be available. Because it was a good one, because of Animal Crossing and things, you could not get a Switch for ages. When does my autobiography come out? My autobiography would be... I want to say interesting, but I've just spent ages shitting on it like everyone else's autobiographies. It would not be interesting, and it would be very short. And it would be mostly me talking about Fernfields and stuff. It would not be... It'd be interesting to about 4 people. It'd be a 400-page moan about everything. It would just be a long list of me complaining about everything that's ever happened or I've observed, or it would just be moaning. The last book I read was 50 Shades Darker. Just open Pornhub terms. Like, who's reading porn? Like, that's crazy. Wild. You know, there's like videos out there. You just watch the videos. I don't want to open this pack, because once we've opened this pack, it's game over for our Paldean Fates, and I'm going to want to buy more. I definitely shouldn't buy more. You know? Like, I really, really shouldn't buy more Paldean Fates. But if there's not a Mew or a Charizard, if there's a Charizard, I can sell it and buy the Mew. He was reading it to see the difference from the Mew. I've heard that excuse before. Still find it hilarious. I've never even seen the film. Did not understand the 50. Well, I do. I get it. And again, more power to you. You wanna, you know, if that's your jam, butter up, go nuts. But I'm not about to spend my time watching 50 Shades. Well, yeah, because I'd imagine otherwise it would just be a porn film. Like, from what I've heard, the books are very, very explicit. And the film is just suggestive. Right. Strip the band-aid off. I've aged 1,000 years in the last month. Yeah, the cats are fine. Right, let's rip the band-aid off. Let's find out. Pats for luck. Pat the rabbit. Manifest a mew, guys. Race, not eat or pass. Forget that that's there. Right, manifest, guys. Manifest. You know what's up. You know what's up. Manifest. Just think it. Eat, pray, love it. We got this. Feel it. I can smell it. Smell it. Right. Fido. Very doughy little puppy. Haunter. Come on, camera. Why are you being a sod tonight? Mime Junior. Is it because that light's too far away? It's probably because that light was too far away. Noibat. Primeape. Ultra Ball. A household of mices. I mean, yes. Okay. I do need this one. But I think that's the slot the Mew goes in. It's hard to, I can't be disappointed because it's a nice card. I like this card. I want this pull. But also, why are you not a Mew, Gardevoir? You're blue. Dabby-dabby. But you're not the right kind of blue. But I'll take you. I like it. I'm happy. Sort of. My chocolate cake was a carrot cake. I'll take it. And a car alarm's going off. Can you guys hear that car alarm? I don't think you can. Can you hear it when I'm talking? You probably can't. Paldean Student. And a very casual step on me egg daddy. Right. Unfortunately, guys. Fortunately, that means that my Paldean Fates did not yield the result I wanted. Which is fine, right? It's fine. Look, we got some good pulls. I think we had, what was it, 4 tins. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And then 5. It's like we had like 13 packs. And we got all of these pulls, which is pretty solid for us. Like, this is really solid for us. Paldean Fates treats us good. It does. We got the upside down Wiglet. We got 2 goldfish. Bit of a piss take and 2 goldfish, but still, we'll take it. The Gardevoir EX is nice. I think we basically need all of this apart from the 2 trainers. I'm going to buy more now. I'm definitely buying more. I'm definitely going to buy more. So annoying. Let's say my friend's son came 4th. He was very happy with the prize. Thanks so much again. Huh. You need the alt art? I've definitely got that somewhere, Tamsin. I'll trade it for your Mew. I'll trade you the Gardevoir for the Mew. I don't even care if the Gardevoir is more expensive. Just, I love that artist. I've been following them on Twitter for feckin' ages. I love their gifs. I'm still gonna headcanon take credit for them doing a Rowlet one. Because I specifically asked them for one, and then they liked the post, and then like a week later they posted a Rowlet one. So I'm taking full credit for that. I'm gonna headcanon that. That's going into the vault. The Charizard's a Gawa, I think. Right? The Charizard's a Gawa. I don't really care about the Charizard. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have the Charizard. I don't really care. I would happily not have the Charizard, although it is cool. Like, I've got enough Charizards knocking about, you know? It would be cool to have it, though. It does look very good. I've got the regular art one. I think the shiny version's gonna look better in real life, so I put it this way, I'm not complaining if I pull it, you know, but I would be tempted to trade it for the Mew. You know what I'm saying? On that note, I haven't found the HDMI cable. So, Quaxley or Fuecoco? Quaxley or Fuecoco? I will let you guys decide. I think I'm going to keep the Sprigatito to last. 2 for Fuex. I don't even know what packs are in these things. But I've been sitting on these boxes. They've only been on the shelf because I accidentally bought 2 sets of them. And then we just never got around to opening them because I think, you know, new sets came out. Yeah, we've been sitting on these things for ages. And I'm trying to declutter the stream room. Oh, God, open these quietly now. Trying to declutter the stream room. If anybody wants the promos, let me know. This was our first look at the Scarlet and Violet era. So this is while Sword and Shield was still a thing. We were still in the Sword and Shield era when these came out. This was our first look at the Scarlet and Violet card. This had us all talking. It was great. I think that's why I kind of kept these sealed and didn't immediately just process them down. We were all a bit bummed. I feel like we were all a bit bummed about the style of the promo. Oh, okay. Silver Tempest and Brilliant Stars. There's actually nothing from these 2 sets that I currently want. Well, not want, I guess. No, want is the right word. There's the Lugia Alt Art, obviously, and I don't think I ever pulled the Charizard from Brilliant Stars. So if we could just get the Charizard and the Lugia Alt Art, that would be cool. But yeah, if anyone wants the guff from this, if anyone wants like the pin or the promos or anything, drop me a hello in the old Discord. That's all very loud. Hope that didn't wake the baby up. Bought these a little while ago from Chaos Adam for like 11, 12. Well, this is the thing. The thing, you know? What's the pin? It's a little Fuecoco. We've never canonically found out what Treebeard shits look like, or if Treebeard even shits. The Ents poop? Do the Ents poop in the woods? We don't know this, Brish. How dare you make an accusation like that? Also, hello. When's my new Japanese set come in? Yeah, they take your payment and then they don't tell you and all pissing about. Soon. Helpful. Super helpful. Oh, we forgot this. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. 6RY, 4KGP, 9DV, KYR. Yeah, annoyingly, Frosty, I would have paid full price for these, or close to full price. They would have been, you know, probably wouldn't have been full price when I bought them. But I would have bought a set from Chaos and then got a set from Min. I think that's what happened. Because I kind of had both of them on order. And forgot to cancel the one before payments were taken. And, you know, they've definitely been super cheap since. Right, are we opening Tempest or Brilliant Stars? Neither of these sets I need anything from. Like for my collections. Obviously the Alt Art Charizard. Obviously the Alt Art Lugia. But do we need anything? Right, let's open Whimsicott. Let's get whimsical. Get whimsical. Give it a quick shake. We need to remember how to open Sword and Shield. Oh, Thank you. See, all the shit he gives me, guys, right? This is the abusive relationship that Approach Gaming has with me. All the shit he gives me, right? And he just buys me stuff. He sweetens me up every now and then because he knows he's been mean. So, I found it again, by the way. I will open it and make a post to buy. Eventually. I can't remember what this means. I think this meant there wasn't a poll, right? Black code card 0 on the end. No poll. Pokemon TG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TG Live code card, crack one open on your boy minute, limited anything good, exclamation point, social in chat, WXRT, JLH, YDB, DVC. That's a hit, it's a hit pack. Hit. Right. Ian Tree to the front. Energy guesses in the chat. I do kind of miss Sword and Shield for the energy guesses, or the 1, 2, 3 to the front. I miss 1, 2, 3 to the front. It's just not the same move in the energy card over. It's not. I do miss the 1, 2, 3 to the front. The grey borders have grown on me. They have. I do still like yellow borders. I will keep dying on that hill. I liked yellow borders. Admittedly, initially liked yellow borders just because it annoyed Japanese collector supremacists who would froth at the mouth that Japanese is infinitely better and why would anyone with any sense ever collect English, which was always fun to annoy those people on Twitter. But I do actually like the yellow borders. I do. I do like them. The grey ones have grown on me, but I do like the yellow borders. Right. Oh, no, we didn't do the energy. Did we do the energy? We didn't. Fire. I like this style of energy as well. I remember when they brought that out. Very pretty. Very pretty. Right. We have a Hot Helmet. Sigilif. Very cool Pokemon. Love the design of that. I can feel how badly cut these are. That's something I don't miss from Sword and Shield. Like, I can feel the difference. When I'm pulling the cut, I can feel the difference in the size of them. Sork. Like Shinji Kanda Sork. Triolu. God, just take the legs away and running penis. We got Sayasaruta Starly. Spot the Pokeball. We'll set that aside. We'll spot the Pokeball in a minute. Spiritomb. Purloin. It's a Gabite and... oh, it's just a Hollow Moltres. Just a Hollow Moltres. Nice though. I know it's kind of basic, but I always really liked the Stadium Lights Hollow Foil. Like, I don't know if that's really what they were going for, but it probably is. I like it. I like the Stadium Lights Hollow. Yeah, that was fun when it happened. That was about what we'd usually get with Sword and Shield. Is it? Ooh, it's a hit pack. Oh, it's a hollow. It's pretty standard. Right. Supposed to not be complaining. No, I'm not. I'm not going to stick to that. I'm not going to pretend I'm not going to complain. I do like the yellow borders. I do. I'm enjoying opening Japanese though. I gotta be honest. I think it's going to be, now that the sort of pricing on everything settled, now you can get booster boxes again for, you know, they're not a ludicrous price. It is going to be quite fun opening at least one booster box of the new Japanese sets all the time. Oh, right, I've clocked it. Spot the Pokeball, guys. It is a Sayasaruta. This was a good one. This was a very good one. Not even happy with holes anymore. Huh? Huh? Hollows. I mean, it's always nice to get something. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right, Townsend. Like especially the illustration rays. But then I do like him. Right, for anyone still playing. There. Right up in the corner. Like, it's hard to think what my illustration ray binder would look like with grey borders. By the way, these things are still for sale in quite a few places, right? They're Ultra Pro, so I've got no code for them, right? These are always worth buying. They don't stick around for too long. I think some places might still have the Pikachu one, but this is the first time they had. It's the first time they had that on the inside. These things are beautiful. Like, yeah, like this binder, I don't think would look as good if all the borders were yellow. You know what I mean? This is my current baby. Look at the cards from Crown Zenith, cards from Scarlet and Violet. Tell me which ones look better. Yeah, I just love Crown Zenith. Tamsin says that's hard. Tamsin sent me that. Cheeky Growlithe. Got some nice ones. Got some really nice ones. And I like how, because this binder's all about the art anyway, the Japanese cards kind of blend in really nicely. I don't really have to worry about the Japanese cards. Like they just blend in real nice. These ones are hidden at the back. Oh, there's Gardevoir. There she is. There she is. They do. They just blend in nicely. So that's the good thing now about only collecting the art rays. As it really doesn't matter what language they're in. It really doesn't. Yeah, no, yeah, I know, Tam. I know what you're saying. They definitely look better with the grey borders. I think the wasn't it black borders for most of Crown Zenith though? Like it was only the regular. Once they got up to the V, I think the V and the V Maxes and everything, they looked really good with the black borders. But yeah, like the regular. Okay, didn't we have a name for it as well? They're just Galarian Gallery, and it's sort of the regular Galarian Gallery rays had the yellow borders. I still can't believe I got a full set of all of that. It's like my favourite binder. I've looked at it like 50 times. I'm not going to get it out now because I have to zoom the camera out and everything. But I actually want to make a video about it. It's like the first time I've wanted to make a YouTube video, and no one's going to give a shit. It's fucking binder. It's just looking at a binder. But it's my first proper complete binder. I want to make a video about it. As soon as I get like 20 minutes that I can just film, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the binder. Right. Let's leave that Charizard for last. Silver Tempest. Fox or Electric Reggie? Electric Reggie. It's not really dropped in temperature. It's dropped in moistness, but it's not dropped in temperature. The Lecky, the Reginald, the GG starts with the yellow borders halfway through. It turns into... Yeah, well, yeah. No, that's what I mean, Tamsin. The regular rays were all yellow borders, and then the V... Once it got to VV Max and the V Stars, it's such a pretty set. It's such a. I'm so happy I've got all of them. I've got all of them. Hey, Pokejontles, my dude. We've not seen you knocking about for a while. How's things? How are you? How's it jontling? I'm just about to open another Silver Tempest pack. I say another like we've opened one before. Give it a quick shake. I feel like I'm either like massively out of the loop these days, or it's just so many people have stopped making content. I think it's just that most people have stopped making content. But also, I don't spend a lot of time on Twitter. I wish I did. I miss the days when I'd spend a lot of time pissing about on Twitter. Just got out of hospital, had surgery, on the mend, hope you're well. Sounds like I'm doing... Well, I've not had surgery, so I'm doing better. was gonna say better than you then, like it's a competition. Ha ha ha! I've not had surgery. No, I hope you're good, Pokemon. I hope the surgery was. I can't remember what white meant. Scan that. Scan it. This was either a hit or it wasn't. I have no idea. Yeah, I hope whatever surgery was relatively non-invasive and did the job that it needed to do. There you go, guys. The bots can scan this one. And that you were mending what? Yeah, see, I hate that, Hamden. 1, 2, 3 to the front. Energy guesses in the chat. Like, I definitely don't miss. I don't need any of the training galleries though. Hey, TV for Lurder. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Still very much enjoying saying your name. Were you in? You were in the north, weren't you? If I remember right, you were like, maybe I'm thinking about it wrong, but you were like, not to dox your geographical location, but you were like Sweden or, I'm gonna say this now, and you're like, bro, I'm from Spain. What the fuck are you talking about? Right? Or am I just imagining things? Like Norway or Spain or not Spain. That's very much not in the north. You very much can't say. I'll give you that, Carlucha. I'll give you that. You can have the balls for that. You very much can't say that Spain is in the north. Right. What's the good training gallery hits we can get from this then? What were the big ones? If this can only be a training gallery hit, what were the big ones? Oh, actually saying that. So that's the rare, that's the training gallery. If we know we're not getting a rare hit. Lally. Meowstick, sitting in a tree. Candice. Must have cold thighs. No bitch. Superior. Krogunk. No, I'm thinking like expensive ones, Catherine, that I can sell to buy cards that I need. That I can immediately flip. Zubat. LGM. Zorora. Right, that's our rare. And our training gallery is not a training gallery. It's a Hisuian Lilligant. So no hit, no training gallery. Friends in Galactic. Those were cheap as piss, Tamsin. Those things are really cheap. Those things are really, really cheap. Like, weirdly cheap how much the friends in blank cards were. Blaziken and VMAX. I pulled one of those the other day. I think it was the VMAX. We had a random pack. Random Silver Tempest pack for some reason. I pulled one of those. Why did we have random Silver Tempest packs knocking about? Because it was, I had literally just bought it. Although, is that in the set, the Rayquaza? Now that's a hit and a half. I think is that likely to be one of the more expensive? Oh, not in here. Oh yeah, there it is. Parachute. Oh, I don't think the black and gold one was cheap. I don't think the black and gold one was expensive, rather. I feel like Pokejontos is just fucked off now because I was like, ha ha ha. I haven't had surgery. Just, my brain just shouldn't. I shouldn't be allowed around people. I just shouldn't be allowed around people. Do you know the one thing that's annoying me about this at the moment? I somehow changed this to the desktop version. The Pokemon.gg app. I somehow changed it to the desktop version and I don't know how to change it back. I'm gonna have to message the developers and be like, how the fuck do you do this? I somehow changed this back to the desktop because the app is it's basically just a UI layer over the web. It's just basically just a web script. I'm not gonna get into it. Yeah, that one is if we were going to hit anything from the training gallery today, that's the one we'd have to hit. I ended up having to buy that, and I think I spent about 20 quid on it. I pulled the Japanese one, but that was back when we were doing free box breaks because we were hitting the sub goal like consistently. Oh god damn, those were the days. So I gave it away. Luckily, Mrs. Nickel won it, who wasn't a moderator at the time, I don't think, but she is now. So it at least went to a good home. But yeah, I pulled that in. I pulled down Japanese. That was good shit. That was really good shit. Right. Can I not see your best cards that you have drawn today? You can. You can, TV Flutter. I think I just heard the baby wake up. I think I just heard a little voice out in the hallway. So we didn't pull all of these today. Flutter. We didn't put all of them. But I can't remember which ones we did. This is just from the latest. Why are you being like this today, camera? Is it just because there's things in your way, or do you just not like this? We pulled 2 of these fish. We got a Nimona full art. We got the Paldean student full art. A nice shiny Gardevoir EX. And a shiny Espada EX. We got Wiglet looking at the ground. We got Varoom. It's definitely the lighting. The lighting's messed up somehow. Pormut, Squawkabilly, and Noivern, and that's all of the Paldean Fates that we pulled recently. Calling cap on what? What are you calling cap on? The Gardevoir is very good. It is very good. I wish it was not the Gardevoir, but I like it. I wish it was the Mew, but I'll take the Gardevoir. No, that's like mostly tonight. And like 4 packs I opened randomly. I think it was last Sunday when we were supposed to be streaming, but the football was on and my parents had been over all weekend and I was knackered, so I was like, well, no one's going to show up anyway because most of my audience are English. They're going to be watching the football. And I opened 4 packs just for shits and giggles on my own. In the dark. Lathered up. And then the rest we pulled tonight. That's all the pulls. Let's open the Silver Tempests. Let's save the Altar Charizard for last. Give it a quick shake. I feel like we could have another one of those nights where I'm just too hot and too tired and I'm going to end up stopping because I don't want to play Pokemon TCG Live, which is fine. We've been streaming for 2 hours. The thing is, right, we've talked about this now. The thing is, if you're not streaming for like 4 hours, Twitch don't give a shit about you. Like, they don't push you, they don't show you to people, like, they don't give a crap about you if you're not streaming for 4 hours. It's been a while since we've streamed for 4 hours. Like, a long while. Mostly because the Switch isn't plugged in, and I'm not playing Pokemon TCG Live at the moment. I probably should get into TCG Live again. I did enjoy it for a while, and then I hated it, and then I enjoyed it a little bit, and then I hated it again. I don't know what the meta decks are at the moment. I might just have to make the Charizard deck and just be done with it. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. P6T L2WH KRJ KV9. It's not that my butt goes numb, Towser. It's that my brain just melts out my ears. I don't know what it is lately. Like, I used to blink and we'd have streamed for 4 hours and I'd be like, ah shit, I need to go to bed. It's fucking crazy. I've just burned out. And not with the streaming. I love the streaming. It's just with everything else. Like, work still being a pain in the tits. It's hard work raising a child. Especially when you've got no, like, family help around you at all. Like, it is hard work when it's just the 2 of you. We get no breaks. Like, 0 breaks. Like, when I talk to people who've got, like, grandparents nearby, and they can just pawn the kids off on the grandparents for just half an hour in a week, just something, you know, 0 break, 24/7. Yeah, but we both work full-time, Tamsin. We've both got full-time 9-to-5 jobs and looking after the kid and zero help. Like, we've got nobody we can drop the kid off, nobody who can come around and look after the kid, but nothing. We get no break at all. We're 100% every day, 24/7, working and looking after child. Like, if we want grandparents or aunties or uncle help or anything, they're 250 miles away. Do you know what I'm saying? Did we do the thing? We did do the thing. It's Mittal. And trying to both juggle full-time jobs. And have a side hustle as a lap dancer at night. Like, it's hard work. Worker. I should just switch to OnlyFans. At least I can do that from the house. Primordial altar. Trolls. Spinder. No, you don't, Tamsin. Don't ever say something so stupid. Pikachu. Neubacht. I wish I didn't have to work. I hate working. Working's stupid. Bloody living we could be living in a post-work techno utopia. Oh. You can leave the house, Tamsin. You're allowed to leave the house, Rolly. You're not on lockdown. I love being in the house, but unfortunately I work in the house as well. I mean, that's not unfortunately, that's kind of fortunate. I'd hate to have to go to an office every day. Oh, I don't know how we used to do that. I genuinely don't know how we used to do that. And the amount of people I want to slap in the face when they're like, I can't wait to get back to full-time office working. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Oh, I just need like the office vibes. I just need like the invite. Shut your face. What are you saying right now? Oh, got a co-worker like that. We've just moved to they've moved to a different office, so we've got like co-working spaces, so more of us can come in. Oh, I just love that we get to go into the office now, like community, but oh, shut up. Just shut up. Stupid bloody. It's the dumbest thing. Oh, we were this close, guys. We were this close to building a new economy where people didn't have to go to the office. The offices didn't exist. We were this close. Like if a goddamn pandemic doesn't give us the chance to reset, what the hell is going to? Aliens. Or Satan. Maybe Satan. They might be Satan. I really do moan a lot, and I really do complain about most things. I am a complainy pants. I just complain. Fucking hell. I love working from home. Working from home's great. Don't have to be clothed from the waist up. Fuck, I don't even turn my camera on half the time. And apparently, you're not allowed to contractually obligate me to turn my camera on, so eat my ass. Do twist lots? We'll just get like the pissy about that. There's a lot to complain about, alright? The world needs a complainy pants. Which is silly, because generally, on the whole, very happy guy. Very happy, largely satisfied. Take great joy in very minor things. I've been paying a bit too much attention to politics lately, but we won't go into that. Stupid election. I kind of tapped out from politics after Brexit, because who wants to listen to people talk about fucking Brexit all the time? And then the election just roped me back in, just pulled me back in. Right, Alt-Art Charizard, please and thank you. World's always fucked, Tamsin. There's never been a point in history where the world's not been fucked. A human condition is fucked. Pat. No. Everything's good, guys. Everything's rosy. Maybe a pull. I forgot. I can't remember. There you go. It's a 0. It's a thing. Pokemon TCG Live players. Grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on the buy minute. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. H4C, CRNL, MCW, 4MQ. We're going to 1, 2, 3 to the front. It's not going to be anything good, guys. Don't get too excited. Not going to be anything good. Right. Bless you. It's going to be a hollow. It is going to be a hollow. We know it's going to be a hollow. Energy guesses, guys. We've got darkness from Catherine. Any other energy guesses? We've got any energy for energy guesses in the chat tonight. I do kind of like that. I know I've said this before that I didn't like that. That Streamlabs shows me that there's people here, but it's times like this when chat would be quite quiet, and I'd assume there was nobody here, and I'm like, oh no, there's like at least, I can't quickly count. There's at least a handful of you guys here. Truly blessed with the stupid amount of attention that I get. Right. Let's have a look, shall we? It's a collapsed stadium. Really bad. They're so badly cut. We'll have a look at them in a minute. Curator Luxio. Pot. Helmet. Is it a helmet? Is it a pot? We don't know. Turtwig. Very cute starter. Cara blasting Uranus. Fucking Weasel. Holucha. Row. Dusk Noir. Yeah, just a hollow. It's just an Infernape. Well, that was a shit box. My god. This. Alright. This is exactly why I stopped buying these collection boxes. Because you pay for a promo. You pay for pins and a jumbo and all of this shit. And then you get 4 packs and you get bollocks all. Two packs of Silver Tempest and 2 packs of Brilliant Stars. Look at my luck, you guys. Look at it. The funny thing is, buying 4 packs, not even 4 packs, buying 2 packs of any set and expecting to get a hit is also bonkers, you know, that's also nuts. I see 50% hits. Yeah, I guess so. Hollows technically count as hits. Hollows definitely technically count as hits. Sort of. I'm half tempted to crack the Quaxley box now, because fuck it, innit? We should have the new Japanese set for next weekend, I think. Did we find out if the weekend after was the thing then? Box will have shit all in it as well. Yeah, I know. New Year has just ruined your view of hollows. It totally has. I'm not even going to argue that point. It's 100. Yeah, no, it is. Okay, so yeah, so next weekend is the new Japanese set. The weekend after is going to be Shrouded Fable, so we may as well crack the other box. If anyone would like a Quaxley pin and some promos. You want any good drugs, McDonald's? Have they got you? Do you want any morphine or anything? Like you'll actually send it. Excuse me. I've been very good with everyone's post lately, apart from yours. Okay. Why is this so loud? I'm just chopping you open, box. If anyone wanted the box, it's fucked. Yeah, apart from Green Dragon. I've been really good. I've made eBay sales and they've gone out straight away. I'm good. You know? It's just Green Dragons. It's sat there with his address written on it. Need to actually take it to the post office. So loud. No, no heroin. What's the point in surgery if they're not going to give you any heroin? I'm still annoyed. Me and the missus were talking about this the other day. I'm still annoyed that I didn't. So when she was giving birth, they gave her some nitrous oxide first. They gave her like the gas, and she took a couple of huffs on it, and it didn't do anything. She didn't feel anything. Oh, and it was part of me at that moment where it's like, you can't possibly not feel anything from huffing nitrous oxide. Like, you must feel something. So I really wanted a couple of puffs myself, but I was being responsible because my partner was having a baby. And I'm annoyed at myself because it was a long night. I probably could have done with some gas. Probably could have done with a bit of a, bit of a pick me up early on. Yeah, in fairness, John Knowles, right? The missus like metabolizes drugs. It's a good thing she's done so. Like, she's never even smoked a cigarette. Like, it's a good thing she's done such clean living in her life. Because if she had been a crackhead, it would have cost her a goddamn fortune. She metabolizes drugs so quickly. I had to sign a release because they gave her the epidural, and they gave her like whatever heroin they give, regular ladies. And it just wasn't touching the sides. So I had to sign off on them giving her like the strongest fentanyl that they're allowed to give people. I actually had to, in the middle of her giving birth, I had to sign a release form to be like, I agree to give her the good shit. Because she just metabolizes drugs so quickly. Surprised it was free. I'd have paid for it. To be honest, I was impressed you remembered to put my box break cards in with all those V's I had off you. I thought you'd forget. Yeah, see, everyone's got such low expectations for me, Carlucha. I had a lot of fun packing that box up, by the way. That's the first time I've used those. Anyone who sells like large volumes of cards, by the way, those the large letter boxes are amazing. They're really good shit. Like, you can only get away with, I think it's 750 grams for a large letter. So that's not a lot of cards, but it is quite a lot of cards. And they're just so much safer in a box than they are in, a bubble mailer. And you can buy like 50 of them on Amazon for cheap as piss. Anyway, what are we opening, guys? Brilliant Stars or Tempest? What are we being disappointed by first? Where are we going on the disappointment train? It's the first stop on our disappointment grand tour. We're going Brilliant Stars. What have we got? We've got one of those and an Arceus. Let's open the Arceus. Right. Give it a quick shake. Just the old Charizard would be nice. That's all I'm saying. Never actually seen one in real life. One of the few Charizards I'm actually missing from Sword and Shield. It's not, I say that like this. Quite a few Charizards from Sword and Shield I'm missing. There's not actually, when I think about it, there's not that many that I'm missing. Can't remember what, because it was different for every set. Is that a hit? Is it not a hit? Who cares? Who knows? Pokemon Choose Your Life players, grab yourself a Pokemon Choose Your Life code card, crack one open on your boy mate. Let me know if you get anything good! Exclamation point social in the chat. QQV, THM7, 9JP, JRJ, JRG. In Dietary to the front. Any energy or energy guesses? The fish is definitely the best card from this set. The fish. The fish. Which fish would that? I'd have to look at the set list. It's been many years since Brilliant Stars. It's electric. Right. Okay. Fresh water. Oh, Luminion. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice card. I don't think I've got that. Marnie's Pride. Marnie's Midriff. Bidoof. Lectabuzz. Holucha. Buizel. Gibble. The So-So Gibble. Kindler. And our rare is just the Hollow Infolium. It's a wonder I lasted so long with Sword and Shield. with that level of spit in your face disappointment. Because at least in Scarlet and Violet, like if we still had code cards that told us what the polls were, we'd know we were getting better than Hollow, 3 out of 5. Stop it. Stop giving me rational perspective. I'm rationalizing my and making it sound like I'm being not impatient, greedy, wanting more than a Hollow. I am being greedy. I can't even remember the money that I spent on these boxes is a distant memory. It basically feels like these were free. They weren't, but you know what I mean. Opened quite a few Sword and Shield packs lately. I don't think I've even got a V. Yeah, Sword and Shield was brutal. Base set Hollows are elite. Scarlet and Violet Hollows suck. Packs these days are shite. That's nice, Jonas, nice. They were like $19.99 each. Yeah, Sword and Shield was rough. But then when it wasn't rough, fuck. Like you hit something good, Like, don't get me wrong. Sword and Shield with Scarlet and Violet hit rates would be tasty. Although I say that, like, Scarlet and Violet has treated me super well. Sword and Shield with Paldean Fates or Obsidian Flames hit rates would have slapped. But it's just that there's these big cards in every set. Oh, bloody hell. Just made myself bleed. Hollows are sucky these days. Terrible print, overprinting, waste of fiber. See, I disagree on the terrible print. The quality of Scarlet and Violet cards is way higher than Sword and Shield. Like, you can feel the difference. Just in, like, the base. Just the base, just the cut of all of the cards is just so much better in Scarlet and Violet. I like the Hollows. I think the foil is a bit naff. But of course the foil for regular Hollows is going to be a bit naff. The foil for the good shit is tasty. Like, it is tasty. Like, you even compare like, what was this? Was this Scarlet and Violet? No, this is Sword and Shield. You even compare like these to like there's no comparison. Like they really have upped their foil game with Scarlet and Violet. Like, you can't really. And I found that the centering's a lot better, and I've not had a lot of cards that are like terribly centered. I had quite a few in Sword and Shield that were really poorly centered. The general quality of Scarlet and Violet cards has been higher. And the hit rates have been higher, which is nice. Most of the sets are overprinted, definitely. But that's kind of a good thing. Keep the baby shines but normal hollow. I donate my local poke shop, not gonna lie. Do nothing for. Yeah, no, look, I'm totally with you. These things are boring. Like it's nice that we've got hollow borders now, don't get me wrong. But the general hollow foil, just this, and we've been saying this since these boxes came out and we got our first glimpse at the hollow, But they made a lot of other good shit. Like, I'll take a shit. They're just hollows, they're supposed to not be anything special. Give it a quick shake. Like, you can take some I've been meaning to do this because I've got some downstairs. Some acetone, and you can scrub the borders off these, and there's hollow foil underneath. So because the foil is the full size of the card. It's not just there; it's the whole thing. So you can actually get acetone and scrub all of this off, but you've got to do it in an incredibly well ventilated area, and this room is not incredibly well ventilated. So every time I've thought to do it, I've been worried that I'd start doing it on stream and then just pass out from the fumes. I've got a big tub of acetone downstairs. We could do it, but just haven't got around to doing it yet. Because yeah, you can get a Q-tip or a paintbrush, a little paintbrush. You can take the borders off. A lot of the like paint over artists will do it. They'll take basically the whole artwork off, apart from or the whole card off, apart from the artwork. And yeah, the whole thing is holofoil. This feels chunky. This pack feels chunky. That is a bad sign, I think. The Silver Tempest. 1, 2, 3 to the front. Any energy for energy guesses? Yeah. They need to learn how to clean cards because a couple of SLs I bought recently have dirt marks. And well, don't clean them with acetone because acetone? I've only ever heard it said as acetone and written down. But maybe that's just because I like saying the word ass. Yeah, that'll just take the art off. I mean, like, you're not going to do any damage to a card with a little bit of warm water. You know, like a slightly damp bit of kitchen roll is not going to do any damage to a card. Especially a modern card. You know, like, obviously don't soak the fucking thing. Don't get it dripping. But a damp bit of kitchen roll, warm, damp bit of kitchen roll is going to, you know, I'd imagine very safely wash off any dirt. Use an earbud. There you go. If you've got earbuds knocking about, electric. You know, like I think it takes a lot to damage the artwork. You know, like don't get a fucking sponge. You know, like an abrasive sponge from the kitchen and do. You know, you don't want to do that's gonna scratch anything. Yeah, don't, you know, those things, the Brillo pads or whatever. You know, that's gonna do, but you know, just a bit of water and a something. Serena, you're not gonna damage a card like that. Regenerative energy, Duosion, Pikachu and his boys, Ponyta. It's actually quite a nice Ponyta. Venonat, Dupida. I hate that it was pronounced Dupida. It's a dew spider. It should be Dupida. And then I watched the anime and it was Dupida. And I'm like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But you know, that's how you pronounce it apparently. Spinder, LGM, and Zeror. I should have left these boxes on the shelf. I should have sold them on eBay for $10 each and just bought 4 illustration rays. Or I should have done. No one would have bought them, but that's what I should have done. I tape them back up and sell them and put in the fine print. Does not include packs. I think I'd get away with that. I wouldn't. That would be an immediate refund as soon as it turns up. Oh, there's no packs in here. I'm gonna sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't do it. Don't do it, mate. Don't do it. Old Mert wouldn't complain about a 50% hit rate. Old Mert had Stockholm Syndrome, Green Dragon. Old Mert was on serious levels of copium because of how badly opening Sword and Shield felt. Old Mert was hopeful and full of youthful energy. New Mert is, you know, a matchstick away from throwing himself off a bridge. Don't joke about that, mate. That's a terrible way to die. You're gonna throw yourself off a bridge. I guess you'd have fun on the way down, though. Yeah, maybe that is how you... But then it's that old joke of like, you're halfway down and you're like, well, this is a rush that I never felt in my life. I'd like to do this at Splat. Spoiled by the guaranteed hollow. It's not just guaranteed hollow though, is it? Like, I mean, the guaranteed holo is nice. It does make you feel like every pack is special. But the general hit rate for Scarlet and Violet, although it can be quite mean to me with some sets, the general hit rate is quite good. Versus Sword and Shield. Right. Silver Tea or Brilliant Stars, guys? What should we end on? What do you think's more likely to have the first hit of these boxes? Did I film a YouTube video for these? I don't think I did I? If I did, I definitely didn't put it out. I'm wondering if I filmed a YouTube video for these boxes and just never put it out. Pokemon. Where did I even keep these? YouTube. Raw footage. Okay, it's definitely not in there. Problem is, I don't tend to keep the raw footage. No, the last video I was editing was... Yeah, no, the last video I was editing was the Radiant Eevee box. I'm sure I would have kept the raw footage for that. So maybe I just didn't. Maybe I didn't actually film it. Yeah. Maybe we opened them on stream. It's possible. Possible we opened them on stream. I mean, it was that kind of, you know, we were more heavily into the streaming than anything else. Just a close-up of my face. I have an incredibly porous nose. Look, let's not start the close-up game, right? Thumb-looking prick. The Eevee box was a hot minute ago, Townsend. That's how long I don't know if I ever even put that video out. The Radiant Eevee box. Right. Did anyone decide? No one decided. I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna open Silver Tempest first. I'm just gonna hope. Actually, let's heal them. Yeah, I'm gonna open Silver Tempest first. And go from there. Right. Silver Tea. Even looks like a thumb from behind. Oh, Annie. I didn't notice you over on YouTube. Sorry, Silver Tempest first. Why are you over on YouTube? Why are you not on Steve's account over on... Oh, well, I mean, feeling ignored is the correct feeling. You were being ignored. I didn't notice that I really need to do a combined chat somewhere so that I'm not looking in two different places. I know you're not supposed to have combined chat up on the stream. Oh, at this point, though, ban me Twitch. Put me out my misery. Do you know what I'm saying? Wanted to throw me off. Well, they definitely threw me off. Pokemon TCG Live players. How's it going, Annie? You and Steve good? Pokemon TCG Live players. Grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your buy minute. Let me know if you get into good exclamation point social in the chat. J7Z BLNC 9WNXTZ. I just never liked having the chat up on the screen, to be honest. But we could have a like little tiny chat by here, right? We could have a little box chat. Who's really gonna know it? 1, 2, 3 to the front. Right. Any energy for energy guesses? There's been very little energy for energy guesses tonight. Get him, Tamsin. Fuck him up. Okay, being double team Tamsin. Darkness, fire. Fairy, Annie. I don't think there's fairy cards in this one. You and Steve hit anything good lately? I haven't actually I actually managed to dip into one of your streams for a while, which is a shame. Because you're like a late night hanging out in you guys' streams. You might be allowed to now, Tamsin. Because I don't keep up with the rule changes with Twitch, and they change their mind on things all the bloody time. But when they first changed the rule on multi-streaming, darkness, yeah, when they first changed the rule on multi-streaming, so you were allowed, formally, you were allowed to then stream in multiple places at the same time. They said you weren't allowed to have combined chat, so you could sort of, basically what they were trying to say is you can stream to other places, but you should be, Twitch should be like the, you know, the focus. So you can't have other places chat up on the screen kind of thing. So there was a bunch of services that allowed you to combine your chat on your own screen so that you can see the combined chat of all of the places you were live on your own screen. But you weren't supposed to actually have it displayed as part of the video. They might have changed that. I don't know. Not that it fucking matters, because it was going to ban me. You know? No one's paying attention to my stream. Deden. Codstone. Oh, I forgot about Mariani's. Always had one of these in Sword and Shield. They were monstrous little things. Swirlix. Sandal. But also, I'm just not a massive fan of having the chat up on the screen. But then I do feel bad when there's someone on YouTube. Like today, my boy, Virtually Reality, was hanging out on YouTube. But he couldn't see the Twitch chat, so, you know. Togedemaru. Noibat. Crocodile. You'll get there eventually, Townsend. Just keep trying. Oh, I love rabbits. These fucking boxes. Oh. Fucking hell. It's definitely cheaper to buy singles, Annie. It is definitely cheaper to buy singles. It's broken again. Let me go check Streamlabs. I was working on moving away from Streamlabs. Oh, see, Brace figured it out. There you go. Yeah, I was working on moving away from Streamlabs. Sorry, I'm distracted now. What the fuck is Zalgo protection? Who knows? Right. At least they're nice hollows. Yeah. No. Kind of. Maybe. Sort of. They might actually be hollows I need. There are quite a few hollows that I still need from Scarlet and Violet. So, not Scarlet and Violet, from Sword and Shield. So they might actually be ones that I actually need. I don't think so. But we'll see. Right. Final pack for the night, guys. And then we've been streaming for 3 hours. This would be the time of the night where I loaded up a game or something. But I'm not going to. I really should figure out like extended streaming stuff to do, because we used to do stuff like that. But that is what I owe you. Yeah, I owe Tamsin $8,472, which if my off the top of my head conversion rate is correct, is at least 100 quid. That's another thing we're supposed to be setting up. You guys are all supposed to be Rowlets right now, buying different hats and being silly. You're not supposed to be lots of different. Fucking hell, who exploded then? Red Eyes Black Zard is cleaning up. Fuck them Rowlets. Look, if I want you all to be Rowlets, right, I'm gonna make you all Rowlets. It's my stream. Eat my ass. All of you are gonna be Rowlets. And you will become unique. And based on what hat. Chat is definitely not always right. Chat is not always right. It's supposed to be Lechonk, but for some reason I'm still a damn Bailey. I don't think Lechonk was loaded in, Carlucha. For a brief moment, we were doing this thing where all of the starters were loaded in. And then people could redeem redeem what they wanted. But can I get Rayquaza as a hat hovering above my Rowlet? Yeah, but it's going to be about this big. Tiny. Maybe tiny. I'm not there, so you can't make me. That's true, Annie. If you're over on YouTube, I can't make you a Rowlet. No, I like stream avatars, but it's a bit... But you know, it's one of those things, again, you go on other people's streams and you see that they're doing stream avatars and it's like, It's kind of basic, bitch. Do you know what I mean? It is nice to have stuff moving. It would definitely feel empty without it now, which is the problem. It'd be like if we didn't have the Rowlet flapping his mouth and blinking every now and then. It feels empty if the Rowlet's not there anymore. But you know, fuck it, innit? I'll do combined chat and just get banned. It's fine. Right, Brilliant Stars, last pack, and then I'm gonna go have a corned beef sandwich and cry in the rain for a bit. Do you remember when we had the Aurora Borealis everywhere? Can we do that again, please? Pat, pat, pat. Like, we have another big scary solar storm that makes the sky pretty. That was nice. That was nice. I liked that. It was a very nice night. It was nice that everyone was in the Discord sharing pictures of it too. I feel sorry for anyone who went to bed early that night. And I woke up the next day and was like, huh? Aurora what? In England? Nah. I was like, yeah, bro, you fucking slept through all of it. And people were saying it was like a once in a generation thing, but a guy on YouTube with a visible tinfoil hat told me that this would happen a lot more. It was me. I'm the one with the tinfoil hat. Been so long watching the tracking for radiation, see if it would happen again. 4 nights I went to bed after 2 a.m. I was kind of just expecting it to... I can't remember if that's a pull or not. Is it a pull? I was just doing what I did the first time and expecting everybody else to tell me that if the Aurora Borealis was happening, it would be trending on Twitter and people in the Discord would be talking about it, you know? It's definitely happened before this far south in our time, because I remember being annoyed to miss it. I think it's very rare to be this widespread. Yeah, it was an exceptionally violent and beautiful solar storm that hit us. And terrifying if you know anything about solar storm. Like, not a good thing. Like, I was fully expecting to wake up one day to a like post Carrington event level world where we'd just have no idea what was happening because all of the communication was gone. The fridge would be fucked, everything would be knackered. Did we do the thing? We did not do the thing. 1, 2, 3 to the front, you know? It's not just no electricity. That's the spooky shit about it, Karen. It's not just no electricity, it's that everything, the entire infrastructure that we need to utilize electricity is melted. So everything is knackered. Like, you can't just like, it's not just like, oh, we'll wait a few weeks and then turn the electricity back on, or we'll wait a few hours and like, everything is melted. It would be the end of civilization as we know it. Fun times. We could also get hit by an asteroid tomorrow, or, you know, a big rock could fall into the North Sea, and that's most of the eastern UK smudged. Lots of things could happen. And we're just here opening Pokemon packs, watching an owl flap fist. You can't live like that. Can't live like that. Also, the potential solar phase to set the atmosphere on fire. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? We're just chilling one day and the air catches on fire. For a brief moment. For a very brief moment. I reckon it would smell amazing. Hunting gloves. Sit on me, Egg Daddy. We've got Claydol. Do you know what I mean? Just for like that split second before you turn to ash. I reckon it would smell dope. Claydol. Purloin. Shroomish. This is technically a Wooloo card. Piplup, making a snow Piplup. Trapinch and his vest. I don't know why this is the first card I noticed the Trapinch is wearing a vest. Turtwig. Sneasel, and are we going to get one better than Holo Rare hit from these boxes? Tune in tomorrow to find out if we know. Of course, we're going to do it now. We're not going to get one. No, we're not. It's just a Tornadus. So basically, these boxes are one holo, one non-holo from each set. Man, these things sucked. Fuck me. I'm in before Green Dragons. I'm at a 50% hit rate. Blah, 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 blah. There it is. There's the dotties. But that 50% hits merch. Me. Not though, is it? It's not. Not a 50% hit rate. That's a 0% rate. I'm not opening the Sprigatito box tonight. I'm not. I will be opening the Sprigatito box eventually. Since I've opened the other two, there's no point sitting on the Sprigatito one. But yeah, I'm not opening it tonight. Japanese next Sunday. It's a 100% hit. It's not a 100% hit rate. You could argue at most it's a 50% hit rate. 8 packs, 4 holo rares. Yeah, next Sunday, hopefully, new Japanese set. We're going to get one of those shiny turtle things. It's going to be dope. Every single card is fire. Look, I'm kind of with you, except that we've got 2 Zera auras, so that can eat my ass. And the Tornadus is gross. Gross. What's it called? Fucking Terra something. I can't remember. Can't remember what it's called. It's whatever the new one is. Whatever the latest Japanese set is, it's a box of that. Stellar Miracle. Thank you, Catherine. It's got lots of nice illustration rays in it. It's got the new style shiny thing. Yeah, it's a Stellar Artois. I should talk about the Stellar Miracle being what you call a night out that ends on a bench. I'm not going to make that joke. Fucking Stellar Miracle, boys. Yeah, so we'll be opening that. That'll be fun. I will be doing like I always do. Not keeping anything other than the illustration rays. If anybody wants any, I think I'm going to do a giveaway for the illustration rays and maybe the poppy. I don't know, but I think we might do some kind of Twitter giveaway for the illustration rays. But if anybody wants any of the cards that are not the illustration rays, anybody wants any of these in Japanese, by all means. I tried flogging them. I couldn't. I would like to try and claw back some cost from the Japanese boxes, even though they only cost 40 quid, which is way less than we spent on tonight's stream. Yeah, if anyone's looking for some, I'm basically waiting for another eBay thing, and then I'm going to try flogging more of them, but who knows. Anywho, Miracle Admit is pulling nothing. No, well, that's the thing with Japanese. I'm guaranteed at least some bollocks, you know? Whether it's the ones I want, never know. You just send me money for nothing. Okay, you can send me money for nothing, Green Dragon. I'll take that. How much are you sending me? Is it going to be in euros? I don't think the euro is really strong at the moment. Maybe that works in my favour. Does that work in my favour if the euro's shit? If you send me like a little bit of euros, that converts to a lot of pounds? That's how that works, right? That's how that works, right, guys? If you send me a little bit of euros, but the pound is strong, that means I get more pounds for the little euros you send me. That means, yeah. Yeah, send me some euros, GD. I'll take some euros. Anyway. Have we been streaming for 3 hours? We have been streaming for 3 hours. Okay, we've hit the thing. We've done the thing. We've hit the thing. The thing has been hit. Oh. Slapping cable. I don't know. Let's do... Just because I've still got a little bit of fizz. I've not had a look at any news for a while. I think that's how it works. It definitely sounds right, doesn't it, Tam? It definitely sounds right. Definitely sounds like that's how that works. Right, where's me tab? Go to Poker Guardian. Let's turn on desktop capture. Let's add the chroma key. Right, what's the latest news? What news from the river, Mark? What have we got? Look at Pocket Pokemon, please. I don't think we've had any news for Pocket Pokemon, Tamsin. Harry Potter. I'm actually looking for... I forgot about that, Tamsin. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Is Pocket Pokemon out yet? Scheduled for release in 2024, apparently. Apparently this is scheduled for release in 2024. Which is the year we're in, so that's a good thing. I forgot about this. This is all going to be... I'm actually really looking forward to this. I think it's probably going to end up being bullshit, but... News is you just made me spend money on a Charizard binder that I wasn't going to buy. They're really good binders, College. They are really good binders. You will not be disappointed. They are good. We're running out of year fast. We're not though, are we? It's only the 7th. There's 12 months. We're only halfway through. They're very good. They are very good. GTA 6 was releasing in 2023. That's very funny. It's your birthday this week, lad. Happy birthday. How old are you? As fuck. Doing anything special? Having any fun? 25 quid on Zatu. Didn't think that was too bad. I think they I'm sure Chaos had them cheaper than that. Did you look at Chaos? Chaos was 30. Cheeky bastards. I don't remember paying that much for them. Accessories, sleeves, top loaders, deck boxes, card folders. Folders? Is that what we're calling them now? We're calling them folders. Oh, I don't look like they got them in stock anyway. I'm going to use Pokemon accessories. Do 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 Doody doody doo. Skibba doo boo. Skibbity bibbity 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 boo. Skibbity baba. When those come out? When did these come out? These shitty Ultra Pro Greninja things. At least they've added some. At least they've added some elements to this. They've done a. I mean, they could have added a shadow to Greninja. Fucking hell. I don't know when any of this crap came out. Oh yeah, 30 quid. Fair, I don't remember paying that much for them. They used to have Ultra Pro Elite Series. They used to have oh, I definitely didn't pay that much for the Pikachu one. I definitely didn't pay 60 quid. Oh no, that's the 12 pocket. I might have paid 30. I want one of these, see, I want the Arceus one. Because now that I've got the Pikachu and the Charizard one, I kind of want all of them, and it's annoying me that I'm not even a massive fan of Arceus. Just a big space horse, but I kind of want to complete the collection now, and it's annoying that I've not seen them anyway. Oh, Amazon have got them, apparently. 52 quid. Eat my balls. That's a good one to have the Brilliant Star set in. Xatu have got them. No, they're out of stock. They're out of stock, out of stock. Out of stock, out of stock. I'd pay 27 for one. I've not bought anything off Xatu. I like Xatu, one of those ones that, oh, please don't tell me Total Cards have got them in stock. No, they don't. Good. I'm not paying 50 quid for one on Amazon. That's bullshit. So stupid. I could pay 80 quid on eBay. But yeah, I think they brought these out, like, these were the first ones they brought, and it was ages ago. They were in stock at one point. I'm gutted I didn't buy one. Anyway. I think this is going to be fun. I need to figure out how to screen mirror my phone so that we can stream this, if it's even streamable. It might not be streamable. It might not be a thing we can stream. But I'm really hoping that this is fun as shit, and then we can all like get involved with it. Because I know you could do like battling and stuff, couldn't you? It wasn't just. Yeah, no, I know it's possible, Elad. I know it's not. It's you know, I'm not going to have to jump through a million hoops to do it. It's just I've not got that set up, so I've got to actually, you know. I should probably work on getting that set up before the game comes out, so that I'm not, you know, faffing about when the game comes out. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, that's it. Times we can battle. We can, you know, I'm hoping it'll be fun, like for all of us. There's been zero news about it all this time since it was announced. I don't feel like it was announced that long ago. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Tams. I feel like it's one of those, like, I think it would be good making, like, regular Twitter content for it. I'm this close to paying for Twitter Blue. It's not Twitter Blue, X, or whatever it is. Just to give it a go. Because I don't have to see some bullshit accounts posting nonsense and getting like... I should ask... I'm going to ask him now. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I'm going to send him a voice message right now. I got to make sure I don't show the thing. He's such a twant. Oi, dickhead. I'm still streaming. How much money do you make from Twitter? Don't bullshit me. Tell me honestly. How much money do you make from Twitter? Have you had one payout in the entire time you've had Twitter Blue? Also, you're a dick. Why haven't you answered any of my voice messages today? Wakey. I bet he's had at least one payout. He must have. You know what engagement he gets on his fucking like Japanese reveals and stuff. They don't even let you do the analytics these days, see. You used to be able to look at your Twitter analytics, but I don't think you can unless you pay for Twitter anymore. That post did numbers, Tams. That post did do numbers. Fair play to you. I love it when I see random ass posts like that just go crazy. I've not had very many of them, if any of those, to be honest. I do have the occasional post I'm like, why is this getting so much engagement? But it's never like crazy engagement, so I'm like a little bit. I can't remember what the last one I had was. Oh, there was the one about the reverse hollow pattern the other day. But even then, that was only like 30 odd K views. Like most of my posts don't do numbers at all. You know, like most of my posts don't. Like I'm lucky if I get a like or two on most of my posts. And then every now and then I'll have one that'll just do, you know, silly numbers. Like I know the algorithm. I know they deprioritize people with, but then you say that, right? You say they deprioritize people with blue, right? Without blue. I see plenty of people with blue check marks that don't get any fucking engagement at all. Like at all. Lovely to see you, Steve. How are you? Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Steve, that's a good shout. I'll have to check that out. Lovely to see you in the chat. I'm lucky if my Twitter posts get into double figures. No, same. Totally same. Like, the vast majority of my posts don't do numbers at all. Like, if I get 4 likes on a post, I'm like, this is dope. This is good shit. You know? The vast majority of my posts. Fucking nothing. But that's fine, that's the nature of the game, shouting into the void, that's how it goes, you know? Not into Twitter for exposure or anything. I did someone ages ago, something about EUIC that had hundreds of views, and not one like. Yeah, I mean, I've never really been like, I've never really focused on Twitter too much. Like, it's always fun when you make something that people enjoy or make something that does numbers. But like I've done posts that I've thought about and put effort in on Twitter, and then they've not done any numbers at all. And then you do some bullshit post where you just repost a picture that's, you know, from TCG Player about pull rates or prices or something, and it does fucking loads. This is a dumb box. Is anyone actually excited about this? Genuinely is anyone excited about it? Camden, it was a long time ago, but I remember telling you to actually put content out on Twitter, because the only thing that was your entire Twitter feed was the fucking horoscope bot that you had, and just retweeting other people's go lives. And I was like, put some content out, Tam. Like if you're gonna be a content creator, like post pictures of your polls and shit. Like, make actual content. Most of your stuff does okay, Tams. Considering you've got, like, you know, to less than 1,000 follows, which is way less than you deserve. Like when you actually put Tamsin content out instead of just sharing other people's content or having a thing bot, you do alright. More milk in the fire lizards, yeah. No, way too expensive. Way too expensive, right? Like recycle logo in the window. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. The UPC was better, way better, way better. That actually made me feel a bit angry. Basically, Chunky 2 Celebrations box for an extra 30 quid. Yeah, with way less exciting packs. Like, you can never trust these. You can never trust these stock images. Because those are very clearly photoshopped on there. That's not a picture. Like, this isn't a picture of the box itself. Like, that is a 2D image that has been skewed and rotated to look like it is flat. Like, that's not what... We're going to get Stella Crown. We're going to get Twilight Masquerade. But the rest of the packs, we got no idea what they're going to be. 10 booster packs. It's just bullshit. What do you want at the moment, Tams? I'm in. Yeah, see, even your post the earlier times about Pokemon Pocket, that got some good engagement. Master Ball flavor, you get good engagement on your posts. You should post more. Like, I'm scrolling through your feed and you've got nothing that you posted that has got less than like... Okay, that one got nothing. Okay, most of your posts get at least like 5 likes. It's been a while since I've looked at your Twitter feed, Tam. This is a far cry from the days when it was just retweets of people's Go Live posts and a horoscope bot. This is like some good shit. I don't know, have I got you muted or something? Or do I never see your posts? No, you're not muted. I never see your posts in my feed, Tams. Like, just in my general, like, scrolling feed. Twitter's weird. Twitter is weird. Lots of people, Green Dragon. No, I'm just saying that. I'm not saying it's anything I've done. It's not like I'm doing it out of choice. I'm just saying I just can't remember the last time I was scrolling through my feed and I saw one of your posts. I think it was the energy card one, the last one I saw. This was interesting. How many of these did you end up picking up, Steve? These were a lot easier to get in the US than they were in the UK. Like, a lot easier to get. Yeah, there they are. I was going to say, they're going to be fairly close to the front. You got 0? Did they just sell out really quickly? I was incredibly lucky to get these. Oh, look at that. Line them up. There you go. Too bad, so sad. Damn, Raphael. Coming in clowning on Steve like that. It's mean. It's mean. I was very lucky to get these. Very lucky. I had completely resigned myself to not having these. Like, completely resigned myself to not having these. And then my mother and my sister were like, well, we need to go to Cardiff to do our Christmas shopping anyway. Like, it was just a stroke of pure luck that it was around Christmas time. Got a pair buying in the Crown Sign pin bundle was fun. The deals that you guys were getting in there, like, way easier to get for a start. Unfair how easy it was to get. And easier as well. It was unfair how easy it was for you guys to get those versus us. Like, there was 3 pop-up shops in the UK. I think one was in Edinburgh, one was in, or was it Glasgow? One of those. Scottish cities. Yeah, one was in Edinburgh. I think it was Glasgow, actually. One was in Glasgow. One was in London, and then the other one was in Cardiff. Again, incredibly lucky that there was one in Cardiff. You reckon they'll be on the Pokemon Center UK soon? I don't think they will. I mean, I kind of hope they will be, because I'll get another set of them. Especially if they have a Crown Zenith bundle. Hell's fucking yeah. Like, if they have this bundle, I mean, I'm going to probably incinerate the stupid bunny, stupid football bunny. Probably Sobble as well. In fact, all of you get burned. Have they actually confirmed that anyway? I mean, hell, we need to keep an eye on that. When if those drop in the UK, guys, we need to ping the Discord like fucking immediately, because they're gonna sell out. Like, oh, that's a pretty good bundle. So my nephew would quite like the Battle Academy. That would probably be a decent one to go for. Some nice sleeves as well. Have some cheeky sleeves. Although that one would be quite cute actually, because the kid would like all of that stuff. Bunch of plushies, little mini guides. I'd be half if we had that bundle in the UK. I'd be half tempted by that one. Yeah, where did you hear that, Elad? Like, are you just spreading lies to get Hamson's hopes up? I mean, I know I'm out of the loop quite a lot, but yeah, no, I think that I mean, I don't need anything from Crown Zenith, but if I'm getting the promo, if I'm going for the promos anyway, this is the one that I'm going to go for. This is the one that I'd spend. I know this is the one I saw most people on Twitter, most of the US people from Twitter talking about. It's on the US, so guessing it will be the UK also at some point. No, that's not a thing. That's not a guaranteed at all. There's lots of stuff that's on the US Pokemon Center that we don't get in the UK. Loads of stuff on the like. There's a lot of things that have been completely US exclusive that we've not got in the UK at all. What do you mean, man? Like streaming wise? I mean, I'm still waffling. I'm trying to do what we used to do and pushing it to 4 hours. If there's people still in the chat and I'm not totally hungry, I've got a corned beef sandwich downstairs in the fridge. So like, you don't understand how much I'm craving this corned beef. I cannot wait to put this corned beef in my face. Can't believe he hasn't responded yet. Oh, wake up, you lazy prick. I got questions for you. It's only 20 past 12. 20 past 11. Oh, what, do you have kids or something? Corned beef. If you don't like corned beef, I can't even have a conversation with you. The annoying thing about corned beef, right, is corned beef used to be poor people food. It used to be like, it was poverty food, corned beef was. And it is so expensive now. It's so fucking expensive. Similar situation with oxtails. I've had oxtails. It's tasty. Not the whole time. I've had oxtail in food. It's tasty. It's the same with offals and stuff. I remember I bought some I think they were lamb livers. Actually can't remember what animal it was. I bought some livers from the butcher's a couple of months ago. I mean, the butcher was talking about it, and he was saying like because nobody buys them anymore, they can basically give them away. But most people will charge a fortune for them. Like, offal is expensive these days. I bought some cow hearts at the same time. So I apologize to any vegans in the chat, but I'm going to talk about animal parts for a moment. I bought some cow hearts at the same time, so I bought some livers and I bought some cow hearts. I was on a weird, like, organ kick for some reason. I can't remember why. I'd probably watched a video about, like, I'd probably listened to someone talking about how, like, eating hearts and shit was good for you, and I was like, oh, I'll go next time I'm at the butcher's, I can buy some hearts. Oh, they were good. It was good shit, really good shit. Next time I'm at the butcher's, I should swing by. I have to tell bougie people it all tastes awful to save us from paying $40 a dish. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. We should go back to telling people the liver and heart taste disgusting. Make great soup with oxtail. I think that's where most people probably know of oxtail from oxtail soup. Corned beef used to be made with lower grade meat and more fat added. There was some rule change in food production that made them have to use more meat and less fat, so the price went up. That's a solid point. Red Eyes Black Sad. It's still just as good though. We made a corned beef hash, we did, and then I had obviously a little bit left over, so I sliced it up and whapped it in some sandwiches. Just corned beef just slaps. Good shit. Corned beef pasties, amazing. Although, and I'd live in the north, so northerners hate me for this. Their corned beef pasties are too bougie, to steal a phrase from Raffaella. They're too like lumpy. Like corned beef pasties when I was a kid, you couldn't distinguish between the corned beef and the potato, and you might get like a bit of onion that's like this big. That was an anomaly. Like if you found a bit of onion in the corned beef pasty, it was like a bit that was this big, you know. But it was all kind of mushed together. It was just a mush in pastry. So you had a nice corned beef, potato, onion mush in some pastry. Corned beef pasties these days, I can't get a corned beef pasty like that. They've all got like big cubes of potato and hardly any corned beef in them, and like long bits of just fucking give me some shitty, give me some like low grade corned beef pasties. You know what I'm saying? Give me like a corned beef slice. Oh, just all the local like. Problem is, the town I live in is. I mean, I've said this before. It's like we get a good mix of people. There's crackheads on the high street, but also there's women with poodles in their purses, because like we're next to where all the footballers live. So it's like we've got a weird mix of like really posh people and really not posh people. So like a lot of the food places kind of cater to the posher people. Greg's does a corned beef slice. Out of principle, I don't buy from Greg's. That's my problem. See, that's my problem. Is that on principle, I will only shop at the independent places. But because of that, I'm not getting the shit that I want. You know, like I'm not getting the shit quality stuff that I want because I refuse to shop. Like I'm not gonna go and buy a pasty from Greg's when the deli counter around the corner does fucking amazing sausage rolls and they're just as cheap as Greg's. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Tom's Kitchen or something. It's fucking, you know, it's a little family run place. No, fuck Greg's. Fuck Greg's. Get off my high street. You're taking up the space of a nice independent local thing, you know? Greg's is ass compared. Honestly, guys, right? Greg's is shit. The sausage rolls that this little like cafe does around the corner from our local Greg's, right? They're in the same arcade, right? You've got Greg's, and then you go out of Greg's, and you go round the corner, and there's this little cafe that's got a little deli counter on the front of it. So you can go in and you can sit. It's like a classic sort of greasy spoon kind of vibe. You can go in and you can sit and you can have, beans on toast and shit, right? Or you can just go to their like hot counter that you can access from outside the shop and buy like their pasties, and they do quite good cookies. The missus quite likes the cookies, but the sausage rolls are so far above any. And look, I used to live up the road when I lived in Wales. I used to live up the road from a Greggs factory, right? And they had a little Greggs shop next to the factory. It's the freshest Greggs you will ever have, because it's not been flash frozen to send to all of the different places. Like, it is from factory to table in like 10 seconds. Like the sausage rolls and shit. I used to work in a warehouse on the same estate as a forklift driver, even though I don't have a forklift license. So like the whole estate smells like Greggs. It was dope, right? So don't get me wrong. I'm not like a total Greggs hater or something. I've consumed many a Gregg. This shit compared to the sort of local cafes and things. And I promise you, no matter where you live, if you've got a Greggs, around the corner somewhere is going to be like a local or like a family-owned ancient like bakery something, if the Greggs hasn't fucked them up yet. Yeah, and now they're a big, national conglomerate that can eat my ass. Just, there's better sausage rolls out there. Better sausage rolls. There are. And if you're not looking for them, if you're not actively on the hunt for the better sausage rolls, you're depriving yourself of good shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not too posh for Greggs. I'm too posh for Greggs. I'm too posh for Greggs. We had a Greggs the other day. We were at a service station. Stoke. I think it was Stoke. It was one of the service stations. The missus was fancying Burger King. I wasn't fancying Burger King. Even though I'd love a Burger King. Burger King slaps. But they had a Greggs. So I just picked up some stuff. Actually, I think I picked up a corned beef slice from that Greggs. And it was alright. It was alright. Yeah, and do you know why everything shut down, Tams? Because of fucking Greggs. Because Greggs swoop in, and then everyone goes to Greggs because of the brand recognition, and they don't go to, whatever the piss is around the corner. Morrison's sausage rolls? I don't even know where my nearest Morrison's is. We do have quite strong opinions about this, Steve. I'd compare it. But you're not in the south, are you? You're up north. I don't know what they argue about up north. I'd imagine it's the same kind of vibe you get of like barbecue in the south. Like there's probably like, recognizable brand barbecue stuff, but then that there's like some dude round the corner with a smoker who's just it's a way better barbecue. Closest Greggs is 20 miles each way. I mean, we've got one in town, but when we've got like four better options of independent bakeries, I'm gonna go to. There is nothing that will compel me to go to Greggs. Even if I wanted like a baguette or something, there's a little French. This makes my town sound so posh. There's a little French cafe down the fucking road. It's not that posh, guys. There's a little French cafe down the road. Just off the high street. That their regular food is a bit shite, but their baguettes are, because they're a French cafe, their baguettes better be top tier, I'm really not, Tams. I'm really not. When are my carers coming? What do you mean? What do you mean? There's charity shops and Turkish barbers. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of that. No, in fairness, the town I live in is bloody thriving. Thriving. I can't do my thing. It's thriving, and we're lucky because the whole town is owned by this Italian family. Again, it makes this place sound so fun. Like half the town's commercial lots are owned by this like one Italian family. And they keep the business rates really, really low. Like I've talked to like a bunch of the independent delis and stuff around here. They keep the business rates really low on the buildings. So it doesn't cost a lot to open a business in our town, which is fantastic because it means we got so many independent businesses. And our council, at least until recently, I don't know, it's all changed hands now. Our council and MP have been like really thing about you're not allowed like chain stores inside the town centre. So like M&S moved out a couple of months ago, and they wanted to open a Primark at one point, and just everyone kicked off about it. There was so much like uproar about Primark trying to buy one of the lots. They're like, nah, get the fuck out of here. You're fucking Primark. So we've got loads of really good independent food places. We've got like a burrito place. There's the French place. We've got like this little Italian delicatessen thing. We've got like... We used to have a really nice Greek place, but they shut down after COVID. Like, it's a really foodie town. I love it. So much good food. We used to have a really nice Scandinavian place, but they closed down because they couldn't afford it anymore. And now it's been replaced with a mussel bar, which is not going to last long at all. I mean, we've got a what's the other one? We've got a TK Maxx and a Pound. No, we don't have a Poundland actually. They closed the Poundland. The Poundland couldn't survive. It just does make the town I live in sound really posh. They did close the Poundland and replace it with a tapas bar. It's a really nice tapas place. We have all of that in the city, but since I moved further out, we don't have any of it. Well, this is the thing, Carlos. Like, I hate cities. But this is kind of why I love the town that I live in, because the business rates are so low, it is so easy to open a business. And the town centre is actually quite big for the size of the town it is. Like, it's a relatively small town, but the town centre itself is quite large. Like, most towns this size, you'd have, like a street on the high street. But it's a thriving town centre. We've been talking a lot lately about, like, where we'd go, like, if we were going to move, like, if we wanted to move closer to family or something, like move further south, basically. So we've been looking at other towns, and we just can't find anything that's like the town we live in, you know? Best we have here is a local butcher selling you the MSG on the collar. It's fair. We've got a couple of butchers. Some of them are shit, but some of them are good. What's this? Dark Powers? Did we get this in the UK? Interesting box. What's that in the back? Oh, it's a giant Bonnet EX. Weird. But yeah, when I talk about the town I live in, it does sound really posh. And I guess it kind of is. Like I said, we do live... Like, I do live down the road from... Like, I'm literally a 10-minute... I'm a stone's throw away from fucking multi-million-pound mansions. I don't live in one of those. We live in a tiny, incredibly overpriced 2.5 bedroom semi-detached house. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we live in the shit houses on our estate. We're in the affordable housing, you know? Even though the price we paid for this house, I could have got a fucking 4-bedroom detached with a massive pissing driveway in Wales pre-pandemic. Do you know what I mean? But I am down the road from multi-million pound footballers' mansions. Like, there's the town the missus works in. There's a secret club. It's not really a secret club, but you're only allowed in it on invite, and it's where all of the Manchester United and Man City footballers go to, you know, do drugs or whatever. There's a part of Portsmouth right on the southern part of the island called Southsea, and it's just completely independent stores, which is where I used to live. Never more than 3 minutes walk from everything you need. See, that sounds like bliss. Further out you go, it's just chains and big stores. You know, that's what it's like for my parents at the moment. Like, they live in, the rest of my family all live in and around Bridgend in South Wales, and it's just, they don't have nothing. Like, we go there and we do fucking, like, Just Eat. Like, you do Just Eat in our town. Loads of shit on it. It's loads of all these, like, independent takeaways and everything. They're all great. We got, like, 5 or 6 different good, shitty kebab houses. And you know what I mean when I say good, shitty kebab houses. Like, really, like, these guys are crisping up some doner meat for you and defrosting a burger, but they're doing it with a skill that you just can't deny, you know? Like, we go to Bridgend. It's nothing. It's Burger King, it's KFC, it's McDonald's, it's Wagamama's. It's all chains. We've got fucking, what's the Thai chili banana. We got a chili banana on the outskirts of our town, right? And nobody goes there because there's a little independent Thai place on the high street that is fucking amazing. So why would you go to the chili banana on the outskirts of town when you could go get shouted at in Taiwanese by a tiny Thai lady? You know the food's authentic when the cooks are shouting at each other in whatever language you're at the place, you know? Like, if I go out for a Turkish grill, I want some Turkish people shouting Turkish at each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want, you know, greasy bollocks just left school, you know? But then I do like a Burger King. Won't catch me dead eating McDonald's, but I do like a Burger King. We eat Burger King way more often than we should. Just because it's on the industrial estate, we go shopping to Food Warehouse. Food Warehouse slaps, by the way. This is where I try and claw back some Mertz not posh. You know, I could do my shopping at Iceland. It's not even Iceland, it's Food Warehouse, but it is Iceland. Taj! Was that his last one? It's very sad. So, do you reckon I should get in touch with the Poke Guardian podcast and be like, alright, looks like you need another co-host? Way too unprofessional for that. Had a Burger King last week for the first time in years and it was pretty good. Burger King slaps. I genuinely do not understand, right? I genuinely do not understand people who prefer McDonald's over Burger King. Like, I feel like everybody who prefers McDonald's over Burger King is just gaslighting me at this point. Like, I don't get it. And it's not like I haven't had McDonald's recently enough to compare them both, you know? There's a nuggets. We can't have the nugget argument again. Everyone's leaving now because it's late. I'm gonna go as well because I'm just scrolling through and talking about food at this point. It's been fun, guys. It's been a blast as always. It always is. I love doing this shit. It's crazy. The fact that anybody sits here and listens to this bollocks is nuts. But that's it. It's game over. Appreciate you guys. I will be back next Sunday. We will be opening some Japanese. I will see you all on X. I'll see you all on Discord. We'll send Elad some nice stuff for his birthday. We'll talk you lad. I got some stuff. Anyway, appreciate you all. Have a good week. Enjoy your polls. And say hi on the Discord. See ya.